Hi!
Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to our series recap of ThamePo. A heart skips a beat, or your heart skips a beat?
I think it's
Or just
I
heart
think it's
skips
just
a
heart
beat?
skips a beat. I think it's heart skips a beat. I'm pretty sure it's heart skips a beat.
I think it's just heart, but I double guessed myself when I started doing the intro. Like, wait, let me.
I think it's just heart.
Is this just heart?
Heart skips a beat.
ThamePo. Yeah, no, heart that skips a beat.
Is it?
ThamePo heart that skips a beat.
I thought it was just heart skips a beat.
I did too. Okay, so it's ThamePo heart that skips a beat.
I feel like the title keeps changing in my brain, so I just keep going, ThamePo.
Well, yeah, ThamePo is just the generic one, which fair. We'll probably refer
It's
to it
just
as for the
ThamePo.
rest of the
Yeah.
episode. But the official title
Exactly.
is ThamePo heart that skips a beat.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah. I'm wondering in the song, doesn't it say heart skips a beat?
Yeah, but it doesn't say that skips a beat.
No,
It
that's
goes,
what I'm
"Heart
saying. That's
skips
why
a
I think we got
beat."
confused. It's just heart skips a
Maybe.
beat. I think I
Heart
haven't
skips
listened to
a
it
beat.
for a while. I'm pretty sure it says that, right?
Yeah, no, it just says heart skips a beat. This heart skips a
I'm
beat.
looking at lyrics. Hang on.
Heart skips
Not that any of this matters, but I'm curious now. Anyway, while I do this, how was your week?
How was my week? I put shit off. And now I'm scrambling at the last second to film and edit all of my shit that has to go up while I'm gone. I don't think I'll have time to do it all, but I'm gonna try. Sleep probably won't be in the schedule. So,
What will?
because I have sleep probably won't be in the
sleep.
schedule.
Oh, sleep. Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because I have 2 8-hour work days. One on Sunday and one on Monday, and then I leave on Tuesday.
Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. Update. It does just say my heart skips a beat. Heart skips a beat.
Yeah, heart skips a
Okay,
beat.
that's what I
okay.
thought. But okay. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
I have 6 1-hour shows, so that's 6 hours of filming to record. I can shorten it to 4 and then just worry about it when I get back, but I don't want to. So there's that. I then have I think maybe 9 half-hour episodes, like maybe 9 half-hour episodes to like worry about recording, which means I don't know how many that is. That's how many hours that is. That's I don't know, like 5 hours.
Well,
or something like
9, 10 would be 5 hours.
yeah, I
9
know.
is
So
4.5.
around there, 4.5 hours. So 4.5 plus 6, so
Plus
that's
the 6.
10.5 hours. Yeah,
It's
so that's 10.5
10 and
hours.
a half hours.
Yes, 10.5 hours of recording for Patreon.
For Patreon.
And I still have a couple of YouTube ones to do because I didn't finish them last night because it was 1 a.m. when I stopped filming. And I was gonna edit them last night and just not go to sleep. However, it took 5,000 years to move everything from my camera to my computer because I first had to move everything from my computer to my hard drive. So I also have to edit. So it's a fun 14-hour filming schedule plus 2 8-hour work days plus all the rest of that probably has to be editing. So I wonder when I'll pack. No fucking clue. I also have to remember to do laundry before I do any of this because I forgot that is something I do have to do. So, or else I'll have no clothes to bring with me. Anyway, I'm tired and I want to scream and go to bed, but I can't because I have to film after this. Anyway, how was your week?
Fine. I got nothing going for it. I really don't. Anyway, ThamePo.
Fucking masterpiece.
Heart that
I hope one day they
skips a
put the
beat.
DVD box set back on the E-Tie CD. I will fucking buy it. Please put it back on. Okay? I know you do that shit sometimes, but like I know you're not making CDs anymore and I'm gonna need you to do that.
Yeah.
Please. Please. I need it for my collection.
Yeah, well, this was the one I told you. I was like, I voted for in like your previous poll when Revenge Love won. I was like, if you put that in, it will win. But I'm voting for ThamePo because I know you would like it. This would be a show for you.
Yeah, it's
and sure enough, it was. It was great.
Showed him. It was perfect. It was everything.
Yeah, so
I freaking love it. Oh my god.
it's so good.
I literally want to rewatch a lot of it again. Like I want to just put. I want it in my brain. It's like it feels like a comfort watch for some
Well,
reason.
I was
Like
literally just gonna say it is literally a comfort watch BL. Really, like it's
yeah,
so like calming and just like very like nice and sweet and
yeah.
like no
It's
like
nice, sweet, cute.
yeah.
There's stakes in
I know,
fic,
yeah, but I
but
was gonna be like, and there's no issues, but I was like, there are issues, but like
there are
it's
issues. But the way that they like get past those issues, especially at the end, is so like such like a triumph and like makes you believe in hope and everything like that. And it's just like, haha, I fucking love this. Like it just makes you feel good.
yeah. It also has like one of the like best like found family dynamic within like the six of the
It
main boys
does.
is
It does.
so good.
Honestly, spoiler alert, one of my tier names, Found Family.
Oh, I did not name tears.
I did!
I literally threw this together as I was watching you react to it. I haven't watched it since it came out like a
Yeah.
year ago. So I forgot like pretty much everything. So I was like watching and be like, okay. And I was like moving people around as I was watching you watch it. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna move this person up and this part, you know. So I was doing it.
I named it like
and I
10
forgot.
minutes ago, so like
Great.
it was not really long.
Yeah. So we do have tier lists for ranking characters. We have quizzes that we will take. We will also play Ship It and Rip It and Fuck, Marry, Kill as well.
Period.
But before that, we will kind of mainly just touch briefly about the series because we didn't do episodes recaps like normal. So we will just briefly touch in things about the series that stood out that we have missed out on talking about doing it at the series recap.
Honestly, one of the big ones that is sticking out to me is Thame is so fucking romantic, bro. Like that man, like I said it in my fucking stream, but like he can turn the most everyday object into like a romantic line. Like
Yeah.
he said shit about like the groceries that he had delivered. He said shit about just like memorizing his phone number. Like it was he I don't know, out of nowhere he would just say something and I'd be like, Jesus motherfucking Christ, like where did you come up with that?
And I think one of the best things about that is that it's so unintentional. Because especially in the first like couple episodes, he didn't know what he was doing. Like
no fucking clue. He was just like, I just really want to like
yeah, he
be
had
around
no idea
you for some reason.
He had no idea what that was. He was just doing it just based out of instinct and not like, oh, I like him. Let me do something. It was like so just like a pure and innocent motive. I think it was great.
Yeah, it was literally he had no fucking idea. Like Pepper had to be like, okay, honey, look at me. I think you're thinking about him a lot. Okay, I need you to look inward and like figure out why.
Right.
Oh, honestly, me. I don't know shit about myself. I need someone to spell it out for me. Like the plan that culminated that they all came up with at the tour was fucking awesome. The final show was
so good.
That was like the best thing I'd ever seen. I was like, oh, this is so well thought out. Everybody's like, oh my god, even he's going down in the stage. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all are so good at this.
It almost kind of gave like an action movie vibe of like, okay, like the final like climax of like, okay, here's the plan. Like they all like charge in and do their thing. But like more subtle, obviously, because it's not an action movie.
Yeah.
But it kind of gave that vibe of like, oh, this is really cool and interesting. And a very well thought out plan.
It was such a well thought out plan. I was like, we really are thinking about this. Speaking of which, Mick, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, that was.
I'm so fucking sorry, Mick. I would like the entire show without missing a single beat. I was like, this fucking bitch. Like I hated him so much.
It was so funny to me because I remember when I was first watching it, I didn't even really clock he was a character. I was just, I was just like I don't care because he was so like lazy like you were saying and just wasn't doing anything. I was like, okay, I don't care about you. I'm just gonna push you aside. She's the one I need to worry about, not you. You just go away. So
it was getting on my nerves.
I didn't think about him, and then when it got to that reveal, I was like, I was like, who's this guy again? And I like was like, oh wait, and then it all clicked. I was like, wait, hang on, I should have been paying attention to you. I'm sorry. So
I think here's what it is. I think it's because like I feel like I've gone through my life like with people like saying that I'm lazy or at least calling myself lazy when I know that I'm not and it's my ADHD. And in my brain I'm not lazy. In my brain I'm like I want to do this and this and this and this and it really pisses me off that I can't just do it. And it like angers me. And so like watching him have all this like stuff he's got to do and just being like nah, I don't really care. I'll just push it off on someone else. I was like, you can do shit. You have the brain to do shit and you're not doing it. Like, I was getting so fucking mad at him. And like, it was fucking infuriating, bro. And then every single moment that I was mad at him for was him pushing it off onto someone else so that he could be like, fuck, I gotta save these idiots again. Like, I gotta turn them off their scent again. Like, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
He was the mole.
My bad, bro. He was the mole.
He was the mole. There's always one in these shows.
I know. There's always a fucking mole, isn't there?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I mean, do you wanna? I mean, you've said all your piece on the whole idol situation, dating idol situation.
Gee, yeah. I honestly, yeah, like because it was extended through like a couple of episodes, like that it was talked about, and so it just kept bringing up more anger in me.
What?
Like I was like,
okay, I thought it was only one episode, and you kept pausing it to talk about it, and so it felt longer.
yeah.
So I actually don't, but it was a plot point in the show, which
It was a plot point for like a smidgen longer, in the third half. I feel like I touched on it a tiny bit in the like middle bit of episodes that I watched, like 5 through 8. But I touched on it as like I'll just say this, by the way, blah blah blah. But then everything just kind of like blew up.
The whole Pepper Gam situation, that whole thing. Yeah.
The whole Pepper Gam situation just blew up, and I was like, nah, now I'm really gonna get angry and go on a rant. And I was like getting really fucking, like, it was all the little things that were pissing me off, like the tearing the posters off the wall, the just comments, the one girl being like, oh thank god he's not dating her, like just the little things,
right,
that I was like, oh, like it was fucking getting to me. And so I just started going rant after rant after rant every time someone did one little thing, because it just kept reigniting the flame. So if you guys want to know my whole stance on the idols dating situation, I say more than enough, more than fucking enough,
yeah,
in my Twitch reaction.
So now, before we get into our tier list,
yes,
there is a pressing matter we do need to discuss.
Oh god, is this because of June?
Yes.
Okay, look, he's not the worst.
No, I
promise.
I know. But I think you didn't understand the assignment when you were watching the whole early parts of it.
Okay, speak your truth.
So, I want to hear what you thought. I want you to share what you thought and how you interpret it first. And then I'll interpret my thought of it, because one of the great things actually about June and his character specifically is that his true motives are never really explained.
I was confused, I will say.
And it's very like left up to audience interpretation.
This audience fucking interpret.
Well, I know. That's why I'm trying to be like, well, look at it from this way. So I want you to share your thoughts. Okay. I'll be like, okay, or this, and then we can discuss. So go ahead.
I don't fucking remember. It was like, it was a fucking week and a half ago, and I've had 4 hours of sleep, my dude. I
told you we were gonna be talking about June during this.
Oh fuck. Let me think about this. On the situation when it was happening, because like post it happening, I don't have a problem with him. But like when it was happening, then I was having a problem with him. It was the fact that all this started. I feel like my anger at him started when he called Thame from Poe's phone after Poe said, "Oh, I think we're kind of hitting it off. I think he may like me." And June was like, because he did that stuff for you. Okay, give me a second. And then he called him from Poe's phone to be like, hey, like, remember when you used to do this stuff for me or some shit? He's like, yeah, because you're my friend or some shit. Or I don't know what he said. I don't remember, but Poe was sad or some shit. And because it was confirmed that he didn't like him. And he was like, see? And like, whether he likes Poe or which evidently seemed to be some sort of the case, I'm not sure. But in that moment, I don't know who he liked or if he was just fucking with everyone, because we don't know his intentions in that moment at all. We barely know him in this moment. But I was like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, it pissed me off, because if my friend had gone to someone who I had been hanging out with and that person had been like, hey, I think this person likes me. And I haven't talked to my friend about this at all, mind you, because we literally just had I just hung out with this person the night before, and that was our longest fucking talk or something. And this person goes to my friend and goes, I think they might like me. I kind of want to shoot my shot. And my friend then goes, no, they don't. You are barking way up the wrong tree. They hang out with me all the time, so you barely mean fucking anything to them. Like, to say shit like that, like if my friend said shit like that to a person I was hanging out with, I'm like, we never spoke about this. How do you know that I don't like this person? What gives you the fucking right to like say that shit to someone who I may or may not like? You don't fucking know. You're not me. I felt like my issue with him wasn't really just that I felt like he was going after Poe. That wasn't really like the big problem for me. The problem was that he kept inserting himself in the middle. Like ThamePo obviously had some shit going on, whether from his eyes, whether it be toxic or not, or what have you, or whether one liked the other and the other didn't like the other, and he was being strung along. Fine, whatever. That's their thing. They're doing shit. Shit is happening with them. They're figuring it out. Why do you keep stepping in between them and going, oh, no, fuck off, hang on, 1 second. Like, you are not in this relationship, or whatever ship this is. Like, this isn't your thing. Fuck off. Like, and also, it seemed to get worse when Poe came up to him and literally confirmed to him, oh my gosh, we're going on a date. We're going to the movies, we're going on a date. And then it just got worse because he was like, ew, no, fuck that. I'll make sure, like, this does not happen. Like, I'm like, wait, I'm confused. Like, what the fuck? You now have confirmation that they're going on a date, so obviously your friend maybe does like this person, which you still haven't talked to him about this. And now, suddenly you're like, oh no, still this is not happening. I'm still gonna step in the middle of this. Like, why? Why are you doing this? I don't get it. It was bugging the fuck out of me. It was getting on my nerves because someone does not understand motherfucking boundaries. And if that was my friend, they would not be my friend anymore. Because I like my friends having boundaries. Okay? Like, I like my friends not stepping in the middle of my shit. And being like, instead, coming up to me and being like, hey, you need help with this, or you want me to do something, or like I can talk to them if you need me to, and then I can be like, no, it's okay, I'll talk to them. Done. Easy. Wipe your hands clean. That's it. Like he did not have to do that much. I don't care what he was fucking doing. He didn't have to do that much. It wasn't his place. Oh, okay. That unlocked everything. There we go. I just needed to start, and then I can.
Yes, yeah. Wait, when you open the floodgates, they all come out.
It all comes pouring out. Wonderful. That's my opinion on June. At least for the section that he was prominent in.
Okay. So I interpret this completely differently than you did.
Okay. Alright. Interesting.
And a lot of people actually still, like, kind of debate on, I think, both of our sides, really. So it's very interesting. It's still, like, a hot button topic, I guess, of where June stands.
Honestly very much tracks for us, because like we always, like, you're always saying one thing and I'm always saying the complete fucking opposite.
Yeah. We're either on the same side or complete opposites, and there's no in between.
Yeah. There's no in between at all. No.
But yeah, anyway, my interpretation of June and his role. So first thing to note is that it is I think pretty much stated in the show that both June and Thame know the other better than anyone else. I'm pretty sure that's said by, I think, Pepper or something, or like maybe even Thame mentioned that about to Poe, or like that is said that Thame and June like know each other better than anyone else. So that's something to keep in mind from the start. So when I first started watching, and June was getting kind of like, you know, playing his role, I started to realize, I'm like, okay, I think what he's doing is he's trying to get these two dumbasses together. They're both incredibly, like, Thame, as mentioned, does not know what love is. He doesn't know what relation. He knows nothing. He is completely clueless in this whole situation. Poe just got out of a very rough breakup. Poe's not going to make a move at all. He is still very fresh and wounded. So June kind of starts, you know, flirting with Poe / telling Poe Thane doesn't like him, because by telling Poe Thane doesn't like him, it almost like lights that fire in him of being like, you don't know if he likes me or not. Like almost like makes Poe wanna start up again. And with Thame, it kind of brings out Thame's jealousy, which actually leads to his talk with Pepper when he realizes he does like Poe. Pepper noticed the tension between Thame and June and the anger there, and that's when Pepper pulled Thame out and talked to him about it. And that's when Thame realized that Thame has feelings for Poe. That was how he realized this. That's how that conversation started. And it's because June kind of got under the skin of it. Now. Okay. Okay, do you want me to keep going or do you want to say your thought? You raise your hand.
It depends on what the now is.
Okay.
Like,
well, then I don't know when this happened, but at some point during this, June did end up falling for Poe. There was a twist of I don't think originally he had any feelings for him. I think it was just like, hey, I know you two like each other. You two are dumbasses and can't make it together. I'll step in and do my role. And then along the way, he started actually falling for Poe. And I think this is where things get a little like more like, oh, is June a bad person? Does he do whatever? I think that's where that kind of becomes more like seen through people, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's once June started falling for Poe, he was like, okay, does Thame really like him? Because again, so at the beginning, both Thame and June know each other better than anyone else. That is said. So June knows Thame doesn't really do relations. He's never done one. He doesn't know that. He might not know if Thame really likes him. So, but I think what happened with both of them is that when Poe came into the picture, June realized he doesn't know Thame as well as he thought, and Thame realized he doesn't know June as well as he thought. Poe kind of threw a wrench in both of them and both their personalities, and like it started making them not fully clear on the other as they thought. Cut to the movie situation. When June tells Poe, hey, don't bother, Thame's not going to show up, and then Thame does show up. And then June realized Thame showed up. Which again is the whole Poe throw a wrench into both of them scenario. This was a moment when June realized, I think, that Thame might actually like Poe. And that's why after that moment, it's the whole like Thame trying to talk to June and June ignoring him thing, and he's trying to like push him away, not talk to him. And the reason he doesn't want to talk to him isn't because he's mad or whatever. It's because once he does talk with Thame, and Thame does say he does really like Poe, June's gonna realize that he's gonna have to let go of his own feelings for Poe, and that's not an easy thing to do. So that's when the whole arcade scene happens, where they start playing air hockey and start, scoring points as they verbally talk to each other and battle each other, which is actually really interesting, and I thought that's a great scene. Side note. And it kind of became June testing Thame in this moment of, does he really like Poe, or is this just a competitive thing against June? Because we know that they've kind of had this like a little competition. We see it in the arcade before. They kind of have like these competitive nature against each other. And so June wants to make sure in this moment, does Thame want to beat out June because he really likes Poe, or is he just doing this to beat June? And so once June kind of realized that Thame, showed up at the movie and that he really does like Poe, that's when he says, like, okay, you win, I'm going to step back. And he does. Once he's 100% sure that Thame won't hurt Poe. And not intentionally hurt Poe, like dump him or like cheat on him or anything like that. Just like unintentionally, because he doesn't know relationships. Like he might focus on work because Thame's a like workhorse like 100% of the time. He constantly works. He focuses all the time on work and Mars and that whole group. He could end up distancing himself from Poe and not realize it, or might not, just unintentionally hurt Poe in the end. And so I think June seeing Thame really go to bat for Poe was his confirmation that he does like Poe, and I am willing to step back and let this work out, because if he's gonna let Thame have Poe and like step back and let him do that, he needs to make sure that Poe won't get hurt. The end.
I will meet you in the middle and agree with the second half of that.
Okay.
Post June, thinking, oh shit, I might actually like this guy.
Okay.
And you know, that whole second half makes sense emotions wise.
Right.
You know, being like, fuck, I think he actually did like it. Oh fuck, okay, I might have to. Oh shit, he liked him first. That's my friend. Okay, fuck. Like,
Right.
understandable emotions wise. I will meet you in the middle and agree with the entire second half of that, and be like, that's true. Totally agree. First half is just the only part I'm still gonna have a problem with, because your main argument for that was they know each other better than anyone else. And the thing is, there have been like I've had a best friend every, like, I don't know, like fucking decade, like of my life or whatever. And in whatever decade, in whatever best friend that I've had, and even my best friend right now, like, I know she probably knows me better than anyone else. And I still wouldn't want her making those decisions for me, like, and saying shit like that on the phone and being like, let's play around and be goofy about it. That's the only part I'm like, I'm not gonna meet with you
Right.
on,
Well,
'cause
I would also like to add that had June not done that, Thame and Poe would not have gotten together.
I don't think that was his aim, though, was to try and get them together.
I,
I don't
I,
think that was ever his aim.
I think it was. I think he kind of saw, because let's be honest, everyone fucking saw it except Thame and Poe. Really, like everyone kind of saw the whole thing. Like Pepper saw it, Nano saw it. Like everyone fucking was seeing it. Really, who was interacting with him, and he's like, wait a minute.
Very true, but if his whole goal was to get them to just fucking make out already, like look at, you both like each other, fucking date, like, so I'm gonna like jealousy your way into each other's arms or whatever, um then there are much easier ways to do that, like because we've already seen, like, if the argument is he knows Stain better than anyone else and so he knows he's shit at relationships, we then see a bit later on that Thame comes back from a date with Poe and is like, should I have stayed the night? What do you mean? Like, why would I have stayed the night? I don't know what the fuck that means. And they're all like, you fucking dumbass. You could have slept with him. You could have kissed him at the very least. And they basically spell it out for him in a way. And that night he goes back and it's like, my bad, let's retry this. And there you go. Problem fucking solved. In one night. So, like, I feel like there are easier ways to go about it, and June was there. He also helped spell this shit out for him that
Yeah,
day.
but that was also after the fact. Like, that was after the fact. When
Agreed, that
like,
was after the fact. That was after the fact, but he wasn't into Poe before he ended up being into Poe, so why the fuck didn't he do that early?
Because I think in the early episodes, Mars was still rough. Like, they weren't together. The whole, like, first 5 or 6 episodes was them rebuilding Mars and rebuilding this friendship and group and connection, because there's been a fallout between, like, all of them pretty much. So it's like, it's hard to, like, just go back and be like, hey, let's do that. You know, it's not that simple of a task. And that's why he ended up telling Mick, he's like, no, Poe's not the spy, don't worry about it. Which also indirectly told him he was a spy, because that's what happened when Mick knew, and that's when June and Mick kind of had a whole plan at the end. So, like, they kind of both were working together the whole time. But, like, he kind of didn't also rat Poe out either, because he kind of saw what was going on between him and Thane.
Fair enough, but that just brings me back to, like, he keeps inserting his fucking self, and I know it brings it back to the whole, like, it goes in a circle of just like, well, yes, but because he thinks he knows Thane the best, they know each other the best, and it just brings me back to, okay, then fucking speak to each other about it instead of randomly playing with them to try and get them together. Like I feel like speaking to Thane, as Pepper did, had more of a impact on Thane accepting his feelings than anything June did. And honestly, I guess that's June's character. Fine, he's a chaos gremlin. Whatever.
Exactly. Yes, I was gonna say that.
Whatever. But that's like you just got pissed me off doing that. Like, it still brings it back to, instead of communicating with his friend or with Poe, he inserted himself in the middle of all this and was just like, let's have fun with this. Let's see what I can do. Like, and it's just, that's not my kind of cup of tea, you know? And I think that's where it started and where the pissed off me started, and it just became a downward spiral because of the amount of shit that was happening. Second half of what you said, though, totally agree with you.
Yeah,
I can
well,
see
no,
that from your point of view.
I'm like almost convinced. I convinced that part in my head. I'm like, that is canon. I don't care.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Especially if you watch the like hockey scene, like air hockey scene, like with that in mind, it very clear that he does like Poe, and he's trying like to make sure if he's gonna give up, then Thane better treat him right, because like otherwise, like he doesn't want to get hurt. Yeah, I still think at the beginning that June was trying to get them together, and like he was doing it in his own, June way. Like it's like a different, like, everyone's different. People handle things in different situations, and like
couldn't be me.
His like Pepper's way was communicating it to him. He was verbally telling him what was going on.
Thank fucking God we have Pepper. Thank fucking God.
June is more of an action person. He's more like, hey, let's do it. Let's me flirt with Poe and make Thane jealous. Which also, again, sparked a conversation between Pepper and Thane, which then led to the whole thing. I'm convinced without June, Thane and Poe would not have gotten together. Instead, it would have just been them making googly eyes at each other for 13 episodes.
I would have been fine with that.
Well, then there would have been no kiss, and there would have been no, and then it would end, and there's nothing.
No, there would have been something.
No, there wouldn't have
been. Yes, there would have been. It would just been a little later.
No, it would have been. It would have been like just them making googly eyes at each other the
entire
entire
later
time.
than normal. Because because think about this. You know what had nothing to do with June? That long ass overnight phone call that they just happened to call each other and just like chat on, like that shit. And then like, because Pepper's when he came to talk to him, yes.
Wait, hang on. Question: was that the phone call before or after Pepper talked to Thane about his feelings?
Before, because. And I quote, Pepper, yes, may have come out to talk to him because of the tension, but then was like, is Poe who you were on the phone all night with the other night? Like, was that what that long ass phone call was? You said you were on the phone with someone all night. I could tell you were on the phone with someone all night. Was it Poe? And he was like, yeah, it was Poe. And he was like, okay, we need to talk then. So, like, honestly, like, eventually I think something would have happened because Pepper was already clocking the fact that he was on the phone with someone all night. He would have eventually figured out it was Poe that he was on the phone with all night, judging by the obvious tension in the room whenever he was anywhere near the group. And eventually it would have got, obviously, maybe they got there quicker. Whatever. I don't know that for sure. But maybe it would have taken a couple more episodes extra. Fine. But they would have gotten there eventually. Like, they may be dumbasses. Thame specifically. I said with love. But, cause same, but he's got people around him who are not dumbasses, aka, like, Pepper specifically. Like, if we're not talking about June in this instance, as I'm not, Pepper, like, at the very least, would have been like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Because he overheard the phone call, or at least he saw that he was on the phone all night. So there would have been some sort of domino effect there. It just maybe would have taken longer. Who knows?
Maybe. I personally disagree, but...
Yeah, right.
Because, again, I don't think Pepper would talk to Thame until he saw the tension between Thame and June, and the whole, like... Because every time June was with Poe, and he saw how Thame looked, and, like, how angry he was, he was like, wait a minute. What's this? And then he talked to him about it.
That may have happened because of the tension, yes. But as I'm saying, eventually he would have talked to him about it because they would have kept having those fucking long-ass night phone calls and not doing shit about it. And he would have been like, you look tired. Do you sleep? Is it because you're on the phone all night? Who the fuck you on the phone with? Eventually something would have worked itself out because eventually, life finds a way. The universe finds a way. Eventually it would have happened. But maybe it happened quicker because of the tension in the room, because of Thame and Joe.
You mean June?
June.
You mean June?
I was thinking Poe. And like June, Joe.
Okay, well.
But maybe it happened faster because of that tension, but
okay.
Whatever. Agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree on that one and just leave it up for again. And
yes.
The great thing about June's character is again there are no motive that was specified, so you don't know, and we get to talk about it. Like, doesn't have the little debate. So it's
exactly, like for a lot of that last episode of tension, I was like, I'm still so fucking confused. What the fuck is happening?
It's great. Anyway, time for the tier list.
Yes, definitely.
I have no name for tiers. You said you did.
Yes, I do. I have names for my tiers. I'll name them. I'll name them for you. So, from bottom D to top S, we have in the bottom tier, people seem to no longer have a problem with you, so I'm gonna have to do it. Above that, I have fuck y'all or whatever. Not my favorite. Above them, I have wrong place, wrong time. Just, oh dear, yeah. Above that, in the A tier, found family, trademark.
Oh.
And above that, in the top tier, romance on a level hitherto undreamt of.
Okay.
My tiers.
Do you want to go first then? I just have the regular SAD, BCD.
Sure, I will go first. And my people seem to no longer have a problem with you, so I'm gonna have to do it tier. I have 2 people. At the bottom, in dead last, is the bitch CEO.
Miss Wonder, I guess? I don't know what her fucking name is.
Yeah, Wonder Entertainment CEO lady. Girl, what is your damn issue? Like, obviously you want money and power, and you want to frame it as not so badly. Like, just admit it. If you're gonna be a like horrible person that's like just greedy and selfish, just admit it. Instead, like throughout the entire series and even at the very end when like I don't know, got redeemed or whatever, she was like, I'm here to make my artists' dreams come true. They wrote their dreams on this piece of paper, and I am that person who will see that through for them. So technically, I am doing them a favor. I'm like, girl, if you want the money and power, just fucking say so. Like, girl, this is not that you're not doing that because you know people change, or you're stupid. Like, what is this? Like, people change, dreams change. Chill the fuck out. I really hate this woman. Like, shit. Like, it was weird because like I was like, okay, cool, woman in the boss chair, wonderful. And then I was like, oh, you seem not great. And then I was like, oh wait, okay, you're agreeing to some shit. So maybe like in the middle, like you're letting them do their own thing. I understand kind of where your like methods are coming, or where her needs are coming from. She wanted to put T-pop on the map, and I was like, this is not the way to do it. I was like, let them work on it, and she seemed to let them work on it for 2 seconds. And then I came back next week to her being a massive bitch.
Right.
So like extremely downhill after that. No redeeming for her from me. Not at all. And because no one could be worse than her, there's only one person above her. And it's Ern. Otherwise he would have been, if she didn't exist, he would have been at the bottom, easy peasy. But she existed. So no redeeming qualities for him either. Because he was still trying to do shit at the very, very end. Like, first of all, dumping Poe right after he made all this shit for him and then not giving him any credit. Coming back when Poe was a famous director and saying, hey, you could tell people now that you made my shit because, like, you're famous and so it'll give me kind of, clout. What the fuck? And then the only time we see him again is, like, in one of the, like, last few scenes when they're at their, like, reunion or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but they were there.
It's like a class reunion. Yeah, I think it's a class reunion or something. And he, like, pops in just to go, hey, Thame, hey, you're famous, what's up? Like, I'm like, bro, do you ever, like, sleep? Like, like, chill out, okay? Stop cloud chasing for 1 hot minute. Like, it was bugging the fuck out of me. So, yeah, no redemption there either. What about you?
In my D tier, I have the exact same. Miss Wonder, whatever her name is. They tried redeeming her at the end. And I was like, but they said that they cut the thing for Korea, so they couldn't have canceled it for us. And it's like, she's like, yeah, well, now you're done. And I'm like, no. Like, first off, damage was far too done. Long ago.
Far too done. Yeah.
Secondly, even if her intention of, I want to make their dreams come true was true, which I don't believe it was, but if it was, hypothetically, if it was, you're crushing the dream they have achieved for one they have not achieved. Like, you can have multiple dreams, and you're crushing one of them that they have achieved and are striving at for one that they have not yet. And it's like, why? Like, why not just let them do all of it? Like, let them do both their dreams. Live both their dreams. Why not?
Yes.
I don't know. She sucked. Honestly, at the beginning, once I realized she was like the manager or CEO or whatever, I was like, okay, she is not going to be the bad person. Because based on what type of show this was, I was like, there's going to be an antagonist, and it's going to be who's ever sitting in that chair. And sure enough, it was her. I was like, okay, I got my eye on you.
Found her.
right from the get-go. And above her, similarly, is Ern. Same reason. He just sucked. Like, he was just like, at first I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, this is why Poe is so, like, sad and, like, depressed and he needs to find a new job. Like, it was setting up for that.
Yeah.
Then he comes back, and I remember I was watching a reaction. I put him in the D tier, and I was watching a reaction, and when he was talking with Poe, I was like, oh, wait, does he actually change and get better? So I started moving him up, and then I was like, wait, no, never mind, I moved him back down. So, I haven't watched this since it came out last year.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, never mind. But, yeah, no, he just...
Yep, back down.
I mean, the only thing I can give him is that he has no shame in cloud chasing. Like...
Literally no shame.
So, like... props, I guess, but like also no, like
I just like it's fucking like because the second I saw him come back and like just randomly meet up with Poe in like that coffee place or whatever, I was like,
well, first
no, I got my eye on you. Yeah, at first, yeah, true, but like the second he said like Ern, I was like, oh, Ern, duh, because we only saw him like one fucking second before in a video,
right?
Like and some memories in episode 1, so it's been a hot minute. But once I knew who it was, I was like, okay, are we like? Because I was reading into the song titles, and so I was like, okay, so maybe this is Poe like kind of accepting this part of his future and being like, I can move forward from that, la la la. Right. It's because of this I can do all this good shit. But I was like, something about you is like stressing me out because you still did this shit thing to him in the past, and like I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Something's wrong here. And so like the second he did shit, I was like, I fucking knew it. Nah, screw him.
Yeah. Well, that's my detail.
Yeah, mood, honestly. In my fuck y'all or whatever tier, I have 2 people, who would have been much higher, if it hadn't been for the massive switch up in who I liked in the administration of this company. Like insane. I've got Ming and Tay, thank you, Ming and Tay. Honestly, neither is before the other. Honestly, no. You know what? Tay might be below, because like Tay was always the one who was like tattletaling. Like Tay was tattletaling far too much, in my opinion. I feel like Ming was like just like there along with him because they were dating, so like they were kind of like a pair. They like went everywhere together. They were doing things together, whatever. But I feel like whenever we saw someone like get told on, it was Tay doing it. Like when Poe was like, "Oh, I want to talk to you guys. I want to find Thame." Tay was like, "Ooh, well, I told Mick," and he didn't know that Mick was like a mole. He didn't know at all. So he was just like, "Oh, I kind of told Mick because like, I mean, he is our boss." I'm like, "Okay, kiss ass." Like, and then like the second the plan is going through, he's like, "Oh, by the way, we found where the control is coming from. Mick and Poe were doing it," and I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck?" Like, can you shut the fuck up for once? Like, it was getting on my nerves. And the second that Mick went up for me, they went down. I was like, oh, so like this is what happened. Like they switched, because the other 2 were gonna be higher, honestly, because they seem to be the allies in the company, and it turns out Mick was the ally, which means there had to be some more antagonists, and they went back down. So they just seemed like kiss asses, specifically Tay in particular, but they were just kind of grouped together because Megan was really doing nothing else. That was pissing me off. It was just they were both doing the same shit, and they didn't really care. It was just like, oh yes, boss, whatever you say, boss. And I'm like, fuck that. So that is my fuck y'all, whatever too.
In my C tier, I have one person, and it's Ice.
Is who?
June.
Oh, right. I it's because every time I watched it, I kept calling him June.
Yeah, no, his name's Ice. In the show.
Got you.
But yeah, I honestly feel like he did not need to exist.
I agree.
Like, I mean, he ended up singing that song, which is really good. Like June's a great singer. Like, but I feel like his character did not need to exist, and it was mainly there to steal the song, but not him. It was her, and so it's almost like he was literally just like a personality-less puppet.
Yeah.
Because he, like, I would have liked, like, whether they made him, the villain's like, no, I didn't care. It gets me number 1. That, or even like I had no idea that was your song. I'm so sorry. Like, something where, like, whether he went one way or the other, I don't care. I would have liked something from that, but he literally is just, like, super, like, neutral the entire time. And I'm just like, you didn't need to exist, so I'm putting you in C. So, there you go.
Fair enough. One would say he's in the wrong place in the wrong time. So the only person in my wrong place, wrong time tier is Ice/Jung. Yeah, I agree. I feel like if he didn't exist as a character, story wouldn't be affected really.
Right.
He was just there because she needed a vessel for the stolen song. Like she was like, "Hey, I can fuck with them. Here's this song that they were writing," and it was not his fault. Because we see him receiving the song. He was like, "Cool, I get a song. This is great." Like he didn't fucking know. He had no idea. And honestly, in turn, the group never went to him and went, "Hey, this was actually our song." So like, what's he gonna do? He has no idea this was theirs to begin with. He was just singing a song that he thought was written for him. So no fault on him. He was just singing. Poor dude. And I have a little theory. It's like a very like weird ass like tiny little like non-important theory, but I can't remember when this happened. When did this happen? It was when remember when Thame pulled Poe into the closet? At one point, he like came downstairs, pulled him into the closet, and they were like hugging because they hadn't seen each other in a hot minute, and there was like scandal going on, and it was loud shit, and she was kind of being kept away from her. I don't know what was going on, but it was like shit's going down. I think it was Gam and Pepper that were leaked, and he's like, I need a fucking hug, and they kind of like hid in the supply closet or whatever and hugged, and Poe only went down there because Ice/June said, "Hey, can you go get my bag for me?" And I at that moment I was like, get it your fucking self. I'm not your sister and I'm your cameraman. Like I was like, I remember saying that and I'm like, what the fuck? And he went down the stairs and was immediately pulled into the closet. I was like, where was your fucking bag? My random ass crack theory is that Thame, because they apparently talk. They're not like besties or anything, but they apparently talk because they're in the same company. Because we see that scene with them talking about the promotional item or whatever with the guys. My theory is that Thane was like, can you get Paul to come down here real quick? Because I haven't seen him in a minute. Or like, I need to speak to him at the very least. Like, he may not know the details, but he was just like, I need you to be secret about this. Can you send Poe this way? Because he's working with you now and not my group. And I need to speak to him. And she's not letting me. Like, or some shit. Like, without being too direct about the details. Because I don't know. That seemed random that he was like, can you go get my bag for me? That he was one of the reasons why he went down the stairs. They could have just inserted a scene with Poe walking down the stairs and him being dragged into a hallway. Like, no need to have the before scene of Jung being like, hey, could you do this for me?
Well, I thought it was to show how, like, different it is Poe working with Mars and working with Ice. Where, like,
True.
Mars loves him. They like, worship, not worship him, but they, like, you know, they, like, love him and take care of him and, like, you know, let him do his own thing, you know. They really respect him. Where Ice kind of sees him as just an intern or, like, his assistant, pretty much. So
Fair enough.
I didn't think too much of it.
I didn't think too much of it either. I just thought of it now.
If there was like at least a look from Ice of being like a knowing look after he sent Poe away or something, but I
feel like there would have been if he knew the details. But if he didn't know the details and Thane was like, could you send him this way? I just need to talk to him real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
then maybe there wouldn't be a look.
For me personally, I'm not gonna buy that theory. Sorry.
It's not an important one. It's just a fun little crack theory in my head.
Yeah, I mean, it is a fun one. It's like an interesting one.
Because he's not really a character that has much like need or anything like that. So I was just like, hey, wouldn't this be fun?
Try to make one up for him.
There you go. Yeah. just anything.
In my B tier, I have Ming and Tae. Again, order doesn't matter. And the reason I have them slightly higher is one, because I feel like they were somewhat more characters than Ice was, but also, I know you saw them as just like, oh, you know, being like the evil assistants or whatever.
They weren't the evil assistants, but they were very much yes men.
Yeah, I feel like I saw them more as just them doing their job. Like, they weren't aware of the plan, which is why Tae, you know, told Boss Lady, because he wasn't aware of those. They never pulled him in on it, so it's almost like a had they, would they. Like, if they pulled them in and kind of were like, hey, Thame and Poe are dating, we're trying to set this up, would you help us? And then see what happens with that, and then, like, have them make a choice, I think. And then that would have, like, moved them around for me. But at the end of the day, I just saw them as them doing their job. They're just, I mean, yeah, it's not great what they're doing, but they also probably aren't aware of the severity of it because they're just, I'd say lower interns doing their job, maybe not interns, but like they're just trying to do their job. So
I will say I kind of agree. However, in the terms of not looping them in at all, I will say Poe probably slightly would have looped them into something being a little more serious than job related stuff when he called them and was like, "Hey, I need to talk to Thame. They're keeping him away from everyone else, and I'm really worried about him. And I just want to make sure he's okay." And then Tay went, "Mick, he's trying to talk to Thame." So like that is a little sus to me. And not like sus, but like just like, dude, read the room, get some EQ.
yeah, well,
Like,
that's the thing. Like, it's like but he doesn't know they're together or anything. So it's like at that
well,
point,
no, we would know they're together. But if someone calls you and goes, "Hey, I'm worried about this person, and I feel like they've taken his phone, and I just want to make sure he's okay. Can you help me call him?" And they immediately turn around and go, "Oh my god, they're trying to call him." Like, we gotta tell the boss, because we're kissing their ass or some shit, whatever. And that's what pissed me off, because like because honestly, if Mick hadn't been roped into the situation at all and he didn't know about any of this, but like is the kind of person that he still is in the show, like it hasn't been helping. Imagine Mick hasn't been helping at all, but he still is the kind of person in the show where he cares about everyone.
mm-hmm.
Like he still has that care. If Poe went straight to him instead of straight to them and was like, "I'm really worried about him, I want to talk to him," I feel like he would have jumped in and started doing shit, because he seems to have that care for the members. I feel like these two don't have any care for any of the members at all. They're just like, "Well, this is a business. These are just humans that work here." Like I feel like that either they just like have zero like emotional like connection with anything but each other, or they're like robots that are just meant to be there and say, "Yes, boss, whatever you want." Like that's it.
I mean, yeah,
Like
which again, honestly, it could be either of those things, and I'm just like,
other things.
for me, it's kind of just like
It
again,
just
I do see what you're saying with the whole like they
yeah.
could have been, but like they also again didn't fully know what was going on with the severity of it. Like
It wouldn't matter
they were
if
like I
someone
think they were like lower interns, and they just like were trying to keep their job because let's be honest, they're dating each other and they get to work together so closely in your job. That's a pretty nice gig. Whatever you're doing.
yeah.
So it's like, would they want to risk that and risk getting fired or something? And it's like, I don't know. I at the end of the day, I just saw it as they're not good, they're not bad, they're just two people who were doing their job.
But whenever you say they don't know the severity of the situation, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Because they do know that someone was worried about someone, and they still went, "Oop, I don't care." Like, that's I don't like that attitude.
Well, was that
That's
after
probably
Poe
why I
was
fucking
fired?
No, it was before. It was before, because then he spoke to Mick because Tay tattletaled on him, and he was like, "Meet him at your spot," and then she went to the spot and was like, "You're
Oh,
fired." So it was before he was fired. He was like, "I'm worried about this person," and then went, "We don't care, Mick." Like it seemed to be like that they don't actually give a shit about people. So like I feel like that like it doesn't matter if they knew the severity of the situation or not. I feel like someone was worried about someone and they didn't really give a fuck. I feel like that was my problem.
no, I just see them doing their job. Like because again, their job was probably don't let anyone talk to Thame, don't let anyone interact with him, and honestly, probably specifically, don't let Poe interact with Thame. Was probably what the job was. Like let's
Was probably what it was.
like so it's kind of like again, they're just doing their job. They might not know the reason,
I'm
but
glad the next level up was Mick though. Like I'm glad the next level up was Mick, where
well,
it's like,
Mick's
"Oh,
great.
if
That's
anything
why.
happens."
So
Exactly, and he's the most. So like she was probably like, "If anything happens, tell Mick and he'll tell me," which is what happened. But he had little cards up his
yeah,
sleeve.
so I'll work
Fair
that
enough.
in.
So I'll work down the end. It's fine. I couldn't work there though if I was doing that shit. No, if they were like, "Hey, don't let these people talk," or like, "Don't keep this person isolated from everyone else and all human contact," I'd be like, "Bye." Like, what the fuck job you have me working? This is horrible. This is torture. Oh, I'm out. Anyway, is that the only two
Yeah,
people
that's
that
my
you know
feature.
of? Okay. So my ATU slash found family trademark is oh, what the fuck was it?
Found family.
Ah, yes. Okay. Found family, trademark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in this tier. If you could do math, you know what's happening.
No, I 1, 2. Wait, 7?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's only 2 people in your top tier. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Just one. Okay. I no, because for honestly, when you said the whole like top tier title, I was like, is it only gonna be one person? So I was trying to make sure. I was like, wait, is it just the one person? Okay, never mind. Continue.
Yeah, no two. Okay, so found family trademark. At the bottom is June. As I said, it was mainly that specific section of episodes 4 through 8 or 5 through 8 that I had an issue with him in, but after that was solved and everything seemed to kind of like move back into like a normal pace with the friendship and the family and all of that and the group. And he is, I'm not gonna lie, he is an integral part of the group. He is an integral part of the family. And he's a supportive part of the family too. Like I'm glad he's there. Without him, as I said, without any of these members, the group would feel like it's lost a limb or something like that. Like you need all of them. And while you might be fucking annoyed at your family sometimes, they're your family. So he definitely deserves to be in this tier. Putting him lower felt wrong. Like once everything was solved, he's a good character, I will say. And he was always on their side no matter what. And he was helping them come up with the plans and everything like that.
I would also like to argue, I think him and Mick specifically were like the masterminds of the whole plan at the end. Like it seemed like those two were the whole like the brains of that.
Yeah, the brains. Absolutely, I agree. So, because honestly, Chaos Gremlin can come in handy sometimes, I will say. Yes, in planning a coup against your company, that can come in hella handy. Yeah. So worked out well. So he is an integral part of this group, and he is a good character and a supportive person. So I did put him in A tier because he does deserve to be here. Above him is, what was her name? His friend.
Oh, Bayfern.
Thank you.
Or just Fern.
Fern, yeah. So Fern was really interesting because I liked her, and then I was like, oh girl, we doing a bit too much. And then I was like, oh, me, I would scream in my car about these music videos. And then I was like, girl, what the fuck? Why are we just like closing our account and unsupporting the group? He's dating someone. Okay, it's not the end of the fucking world. And I got really pissed. However, she learned from that. Once she learned that her actions were hurting other people, and these were actual people's lives that were at stake here. Like she looked at that chair where Gam was supposed to be sitting at the concert, and she was like, you could tell she felt really fucking guilty. She was like, oh damn, I've really done a bad thing here by even like participating in that discourse online by closing my account for half a second. And she learned from it, and I really appreciate that. Like when people like learn and change and actually like grow as a person, that's my favorite. I love character growth. I freaking love that. So she is definitely an A tier. She would have been lower if she hadn't. Right. Much lower. But I really appreciate that she went through that character growth. And by the end, she was really fucking funny. She was fainting and shit. That was really funny. She was like, oh, Thame's here. Oh, wait, I'm okay. No, he's still here. Like, it was so funny. Above her is Gam. I kept like putting them back and forth because I was like, oh, Gam wasn't in it much. Oh, but then I was like, actually, like, Fern felt guilty about what she did to Gam, so I feel like Gam should be above her. So Gam I really liked, and she sacrificed a lot. Like she was in so much pain when she broke up with Pepper. Like that scene of her just like crying and sobbing on the stairs after she did it, like she had been holding it in, was fucking heartbreaking. Like this poor girl, and I'm so happy that they could be together in the end. I was like, thank fucking God. I would have been so upset if they didn't. Like I would have been like, yo, hello? Like are we gonna end like that? But they got there in the end, which was really, really great. And the fact that she put so much like the she it seemed like she wasn't letting the comments get to her as much. She was letting the fact that it could have a dent in Pepper's career get to her.
Right.
She was like, this is your dream. I'm not thinking about them yelling at me. I'm thinking about the fact that you could lose something that's important to you. And that's what's upsetting me. And so she did that for him. Yes, without talking to him, and communication is important. But in the moment, shockingly, I think it did help. Because I don't think Pepper would have been able to get up there and say, "Oh, I'm not dating anyone," and it's all fine. Like she was just a person I talked to once. Like, I don't think he would have been able to get up there and say that and believe it. And also, I feel like he wouldn't. I feel like he'd be like, "No, like the truth is out there. I love you. Yes, I have a dream, fine, but like I love you. Like I don't know, like I don't want to separate those two things." And I feel like she didn't want him to have to make that choice. And so she made the choice for him. And I think she was very brave for doing that. Sometimes I get on characters' cases about not communicating with each other, but I feel like there weren't many options in this situation. And
Right.
I think she did the right thing at the time, and it all worked out. So I think she's a very good character.
Mm.
Above her is Mick. I'm so sorry.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. I'm really fucking sorry. You turned out to be a really great fucking person, honestly. Like, here's the thing, like, if he was doing like some shit behind the scenes, but like not a lot of shit behind the scenes, I maybe wouldn't have put him as high. I would have put him in like maybe B or C. I would have been like, yeah, he was doing some stuff, but he was still like annoying and lazy and blah blah blah. But the fact that everything he did was because he cared about all of the members and wanted to make sure that they were okay. And the fact that it wasn't the fact that like he was pushing off shit because he didn't want to do it. He was pushing off shit because he was like, I can only do so much. Like, I'm already making sure you guys are like good. Like, and every second I have doing that, people are asking me to do this shit. So I'm gonna make Poe do this so I can like make sure you guys are like on some sort of mentally healthy level.
Right.
Okay? Like it's driving me nuts. So like the fact that everything he did was out of care for the members definitely raised him up and made me apologize. I honestly don't think I would have if it was just like for selfish reasons, and some of them were selfish reasons, but I feel like he said they were, but really they weren't. Like it was all because he cared about them. Achoo.
Thank you.
And it was all because of care about the members. So yeah, I'm sorry, Mick. My bad. You're a real one. Above him, we have I feel like I've been moving everyone around. Because above him is the three members.
Right. I figured.
I feel like I keep moving them back and forth and around, and I'm gonna do a little move. Oh, I can't do movement. It's a saved picture. Okay, well I'll move it in my mind. Above him is motherfuck. I have to remember Ben. There's only one member I don't remember. Oh no, yes I do. Do I?
Which one?
Yes, I do.
I can help you.
Starts with a D. Dylan?
Dylan.
Doc, see, I got there. So above Mick is Dylan. He was one space further up, but then I was like moving these around in my mind again. Dylan was great. Dylan was sassy. Dylan was like pissed at everything, and I was like, mood. Period. Honestly, he was writing music all the time. He was. I really liked him, and the 180 he did when he was like, actually, you care about me. Thame cares about me. These people don't actually care about me. My bad. I'm gonna go off on this person over here. Like that 180 was fucking satisfying. I really loved it. Like he really like was so against Thame for a hot minute there, but once he realized that Thame was willing to get up on that stage and be like, even if I like run out of fucking words to rap about, I will stay up here because I care about you and I want you back in the group. And he was like, oh, okay. Like, fair enough. That's all you needed to say. So he pretends not to be soft, but he is. Come on. They all are. And nah, I really liked him as a character. He was really funny, and I'm very interested to see what if there ever is a show, what the dynamic is going on there with him and June.
It's on my bingo board. It would be perfection. That
You're
is
like,
my.
please.
You know that is my shit.
Yeah.
Between June, the Chaos Gremlin, and Dylan, the like tsundere, like
dude,
just please.
Dude, the second Nano was like, slightly like shipping it and making eyes. Like I think it was the second time when he did it, and I was like, in my head, I was like, I feel like Billy would really like this ship.
Well, it's funny because when I was watching it, everyone
Yeah,
on Twitter was like talking about like, oh, June and Dylan, and I don't see it. Like even early on, and I was like, I don't see it. And
yeah.
that's mainly because in my mind, the fans were shipping like the actors from Lycan because like then
Oh
they were like,
yeah,
oh, those two together, they have great chemistry, like pair them up. So I was like, no, that's just like people shipping Nut Hong, not June Dylan.
yeah.
And then and then it was the last episode when Emma was like, oh, well, if you want someone to eat with, you can eat with him. He hasn't eaten yet. And I was like, no, are they? And then at the end credit scene was the hair dye moment. I was
Yeah.
like, I need this right fucking now. like I
You're like, actually, wait, feed it right into my veins. Thank
like
you.
I literally like I need a June Dylan spinoff. I need, or at the very least, a show with those two together. Because
Oh my
I
god.
have eaten this up. I have fallen prey. I talk about it in my bingo board reaction video, where I talk about each box. I literally said like I was once not that person. Now I am. I am one of those
Now I'm
people
that
now.
person.
So
100% that person.
yes,
Honestly, yeah, he's a really great character, so he is here. Above him is Nano. Nano, I think, edged just a little bit ahead of him because of just the shipper antics were really fun. Honestly, like just him always like, hey guys, just so you know, like you could do this, and they're like, would you turn off your fucking shipper mind for just a second? And I'm like, honestly, me. Um, he was so funny. Like once he got, more comfortable and calm in the fact that his space was safe in this
mm,
group and his family was safe, connected. He just unleashed. He was like really he was just like witty, he was fun, he had energy, he was an awesome dancer. I just really liked him as a character. He seemed to be really like light and airy and fun.
right,
He had a lot of energy. I vibe with that. And I really liked his character because watching him go from like trying so hard to like diversify his interests and find something else he's good at because he feels like he needs something to fall back on when the group fails and when it all falls apart, instead of like coming back to the group, was such an interesting character dynamic to watch because you could like, in the fact that he was like learning all of this new stuff, like my immediate first thought was like, oh, he's scared. He's like terrified that this is not going to work out, and that's what's happening here. And it ended up being right, which I feel like sometimes with character dynamics, I'm not often right about. I feel like I'll like guess. I'll be like, is this what's happening? Because I'm not good at emotions a lot of the time. So the fact that I was right about this was really interesting, and that really lends well to the story and to the actor from Lycan playing him. Like
Lego.
Lego, yes, well done. Because you could like feel it from him. Even in like the fake speech for like Thame being like, I can't wait to see you perform in Korea. Like I could feel the fear radiating off of him. So, and watching him like break down when she was like, oh yeah, Thame is actually the only one going to Korea. Another thing to be pissed at her for, I completely forgot about it. But like blindsiding them on national TV so they couldn't say no was like fucking like villain behavior. Um, and the second like she walked out of the room, he broke down sobbing, like guttural sobbing, and I was like, bro, like I like everything has just fallen apart like he knew it would like months ago, and he had finally accepted that it wouldn't, and then it happened. Like imagine how he was feeling. So like watching that play out and watching his character like go through all these changes was so interesting. So definitely he is in there. And at the top is Pepper. I really enjoyed Pepper. I thought he was a really good character because I feel like honestly, he was giving great advice to everybody. He seemed like the mentally sound one. And by the end of it, when they said, oh, like, actually, we're like kind of like moving these around, Pepper's the leader now, I was like, honestly, that makes sense. I
That
was like,
tracks.
wait, I was like, why? Oh my god, he wasn't leader before. No, Thane was. So I was like, oh, duh. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, that makes much more sense. So yeah, that definitely tracks for him. And he seems like a very well-rounded person. And watching him like struggle with the fact that like Gam broke up with him and just did not give him like the real reason, like killed me inside. Like I was like, this poor man. Like every single time you saw him after that, he was like, oh yeah, it's all good. I've got the members. It's fine. Like, and we're very busy, so like I was like, oh, he is like so sad. Like the only reason he isn't sad is because his members are there 24/7, which thank God they were, because like it was probably killing him. And even so, like Fern said, she was like, I looked up, like the last straw that broke me, in the fact that I've done something wrong, is I looked up and I saw Pepper's face, and he's not happy anymore. I can feel it. Like you can see it in his eyes. He's just not happy anymore. And I was like, oh, like it fucking killed me, bro. Like to see someone who was like so like comfortable, not comfortable, but like so confident in the fact that he could support his members, like kind of just like his happiness just wash away, like was like I couldn't take my eyes off like that whole section of episodes. And that's what I was ranting about too, is like I was so vehemently obsessed with this storyline because it was pissing me off so much. So honestly, fantastic character, fantastic storyline, and I love Pepper. I think he's a great dude.
Fair.
So that is my found family tier.
Ah, yes, okay. In my A tier, I have 3 people.
Ah.
At the bottom, I have Gam.
Okay.
I thought she was really nice, and again, the whole thing she did for Pepper was great. And everything you said, I completely agree with. And that's all I really got to say on her. She's mainly at the bottom because I want to talk more about the other 2, which above her is Bayfern, where her character arc was so fucking wild. Like watching her, from, she's like the friend getting her the job, but she's also a little bit of a crazy sauce thing, a little bit, just a dash.
Just a dash of sauce.
Yeah, just dash. And then go from like, she wants to know who A and B is. She's kind of being like that friend, and then like the whole Pepper Gam thing, and she's just like, whoa, what the fuck's wrong with you? And then it's like, oh wait, hang on, are we learning? Is this growth? Oh, look at that! Oh,
growth.
And then like,
I fucking love the growth.
And then at the end, she also talked to Poe, and not only was telling her, hey, tell Pepper, we want to be happy, all that stuff, but mainly Poe took that as his reason to go talk to Thame and have for him and Thame to be together. So she unintentionally helped that as well. And I think that's great character. She was definitely touch and go there for a minute for me, like throughout some episodes, but like at the end of the day, I think she was well done.
Absolutely.
And at the top of A is Mick. Again, I kind of touched about this earlier. I didn't realize Mick was a character until the end. And I was like, oh wait, he's actually good. And yeah, so he's great. He was helping the whole time, and I didn't even know it. So well done, Mick.
Whoa, well done, Mick. I'm so sorry.
That's my A tier.
Well, romance on a level hitherto undreamt of. I have 2 people in my tier. Who do you think's at the top of my tier?
Same.
No, like discussion. No
not
thinking.
Really.
No.
I mean, the way you talk about how everything he takes is romantic. I mean, I'd be shocked if you didn't pick him. Because there's that part, and then there's also the relatability that you have with him as well. Because you're like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh shit, I'm also dumb. Like, and so it's like you relate to him, but he's also extremely fucking romantic as well. So it's like it's literally your 2 key traits of like favorite characters are in it.
Yeah, and you're right.
Okay.
So, second on my romance on a level here, the 2 undreamt of, I can't keep saying it, tier is Poe. I was like debating. I was debating a little bit because I don't think I ever moved Thame from the top is the thing. But every time I did, I put everyone there, and every once in a while I'd move over my eyes to Poe, and I'd be like, no. And so like, I think it was because Poe had a lot of like, I think it was because of the last couple episodes, and he did a lot of the planning, not just the planning, but like the enacting of the plan. And he was like, okay, well then let's do this. I'll be on this side, you guys be on this side. And once he realized, oh, Thame does not want this. No one wants this. I've really got to do something. He was in. He was like, I gotta find Thame, okay? Like, I just got fired. I don't care what the fuck happens. I gotta find Thame. And once the bandmates were in, he was like, help me. Like, we gotta find Thame. He was not letting that go. And, fair play, honestly, because some people would just be like, oh, they won't let me see him. Oh, well, like, I feel like some people would do that shit. He was like, no, fuck that. Like, He loves me. I love him. I'm not letting this go. I know he's sad right now. I know him better than you. Fuck off. Because this bitch is like horrible. But I could go on about her for hours. Anyway, another moment of pose that I really liked, but because it hurt me so much, was him crying alone in his apartment.
Yeah.
It fucking killed me, bro, because the juxtaposition.
I said this in the comment of your thing where I was like the juxtaposition of Poe being alone crying and Thane being with the other members crying. Like he had the support, but they're not able to support him until they do later when after the sandwich shop.
Exactly. Literally, as I was saying it, you commented. I was like, exactly. Like it was literally the fact that like Thane came home into he literally opened the door into the arms of his members as they hugged him, and then it immediately cuts to Poe just sliding down his like counter and just like sobbing like uncontrollably, more than I've seen like a lot of like BL characters sob. That was a heavy ass cry, and I was like, oh my god, you poor bitch. Like you are all by yourself. No one is there to hug you. I'm so fucking upset. Like it killed me, bro. So props to
Est.
Thank you, Est. I was like, I know it. Part of me was going west, and I was like, that's not fucking right.
It's William
Est. It's William Est. So like that's why I was.
Yeah.
I think that's why I was hitting it. So, but honestly, watching Poe kind of open up and grow was really interesting as well, because at the beginning I feel like he was kind of a bit more shy and a bit more, I'm new to this job, you know, like I'm gonna keep my head down, but I'll do my job or what I have to do because I want to be the director. I want to do this, and I definitely need to not think about this breakup that I just had, and so I really need to be busy. I need to do something else. And he kind of kept his head down and tried to go through it without problems. Obviously problems arose when he fell in love, but what are you gonna do? But watching him grow from that was really interesting because he opened up quite a bit. He was able to like talk back to his ex and be like, fuck you, like what do you do? What, you think I'm gonna like sponsor you or some shit? And helping out with the plan as well. Like he did that with a confident look on his face. He was like cocky as fuck. He was like, yeah, let's do this, we're gonna do this, easy peasy. Just he changed a lot, and I feel like it was a subtle change, but it was an important one. So watching him go through that was really interesting. And obviously number one is Thane. You're right. Like the just the relatability of both of us being dumbass bitches when it comes to love and romance and dating, and yet like him, I want to have his level of like, I don't know, I'll just say it, Riz. I don't want to say it because it's a word I don't like, but I'll say it, Riz, because that's what it is. He literally, I don't know where his game fucking came from, because like it was just automatic. It was in his bones. Like it just came out because he was that in love. He was that enamored with Poe that he was just like, I'm gonna just speak at you, and the words that come out are just, you know, not my fault. Like they're just what my eyes see. They're coming out for you. Like it's just, it was not even planned, and that's like that's hard eyes on another level, which is like, I'm obsessed with hard eyes, and this man had the hardiest of hard eyes I've ever seen on a character in my life. Like he was so fucking in love. Every time he looked at Poe, it was crazy. And the fucking breakup scene, I'm gonna touch on that too because it really hurt me. And he was like, it killed me because it killed me after the fact. It like kept killing me because when Poe gets the letter in the jacket and he realizes he wrote that like just before this breakup happened, where he said, all I need from you is to not let go of my hand, and then he broke up with him like the second after, and I'm like, oh my god, like I was like, that's like, oh my god, why would you do that to me? Like,
and
that
it was specifically him letting go of his hand as he was breaking up with him, because he was holding onto his hand,
literally
saying it, and then he let go of his hand to break up with him. And it's like, I
knew it was gonna happen, but I was watching the hands, and it kept flickering down to them, and I'm like, don't do it, and it's like slipped out. I was like, no. Like, it was such like an intense moment, but it was so freaking good. And also like Poe, what the quote that hit me the most, I don't know why, but the quote that hit me the most was Poe saying, aren't you tired? like to Thame, like in that moment, like I guess of hiding your relationship, of whatever, of lying, whatever, I don't know what. But his voice cracked when he said, "Aren't you tired?" And I was like, like ow, like what the fuck? I was like, I think you've ripped out a piece of my soul there. So another point for Est as well, because that was like brilliant acting. Um, but bro, I just like I was honestly enamored with the way that William was playing Thane. Like I something about it was just like just he was so enamored with Poe, like 24/7, even before he knew he was. And he that was his like main focus. Like anything that he did post that was either for his group or for Poe. And it was always for someone else. I feel like he didn't really do anything out of like self-interest. It wasn't his like in his nature to do things out of self-interest. It was always just like I want to make sure my group is okay and then we can all be together again, or I want to make sure Poe is okay because I really really like him, and like none of it was for him selfishly. He just wanted to make sure everyone around him was happy. And I don't honestly, green flag fucking character. I'll say it now. Green flag. I'm waving it. I'm waving the green flag. It's waving. So yeah, that's my tier list. Voila.
Okay. So I just looked up as you were talking. Sorry. Outside of like I think an 18-minute movie that I think Lycan was part of or whatever, I think this is William's like first acting role.
Like damn.
Like, because I was looking, because I was
Damn.
curious, because when you were talking about that, I'm like, has he? And I think this is like his first like real one.
That's crazy to me. Like naturally talented then, bro.
I mean,
like,
well, yeah,
fantastic.
for many different reasons.
Well done. Well done.
So in my S tier, I have 6 people.
I don't know if it's gonna be at the top.
I can't tell if this is a bit or not.
Like, no, okay, see, like I know who could be at the top, but I'm like, is it really? So I
are you double guessing yourself?
No, I was, yeah, I always double guess myself. What are you fucking talking about? I always double guess myself, and then I always guess wrong. So like that's like that's my whole bit. Okay, okay. June.
Okay. Number 6.
Oh yeah, you said, can you guess who my favorite character?
That's why I was so shocked you were going along with this bit. I'm like, is this a bit? Is this real? I literally told you this in the beginning.
Now you see how shit my memory is.
Number 6 is Pepper. We're just gonna move on. Number 6 is Pepper. I think he's great. He had a way with words. It was great. He gave very great advice to everyone. I felt so bad for him when Gan broke up with him, and not even for the right reasons. Like she like lied to him about the reasons, but like for good reasons that she lied. But it's like whole thing.
Yeah.
But all in all, I do like Pepper. I feel like he was very much the rock of the group, and like kind of always the calm and collected one. But like when the whole scandal broke out, and like he needed people to lean on, all the others were there for him. And so it was very much a flip of roles, which I really enjoyed.
Their group dynamic, I will say, they like rebuilt it in such a healthy way.
Oh,
like
yeah.
whatever it was before, I don't know what it was before, but like whatever it ended up being was like so unbelievably healthy. They all leaned on each other when they needed to, and it was perfect. Everyone was where they needed to be at all times. Perfect.
Yeah. Number 5 is Nano. I really liked him. He was very fun. Like you said, the beginning part of him like trying to figure out what to do in case things fell through was like really interesting to watch. Especially since he was the youngest. But once they kind of got back together, it was great. Like he was just there. He was fun. He was always up for everything. His shipper mindset is great in a hilarious way. Because one, I feel like most band members would not ship each other in it, but like the fact that he does, and honestly, whether he's being honest or not, or he's just fucking with them because they know they always fight and it pisses them off, I don't know. And honestly, I could see it being either way. So honestly, props to him because it's entertaining every time.
On the subject of, I don't know if most bandmates would ship each other.
Oh. Am I
The
wrong?
you would be fucking shocked at the amount of shipping inner group shippings that happens in K-pop. Like honestly, there are some fans who like real real life person like ship like some idols together, and while I don't like outwardly will be like these two should be together, like I'm not the kind of person because like I don't want to put that on people, that feels weird. I will like watch, you know, compilations and shit at home, whatever. And in many of them, especially like there's some in Stray Kids, 80s, will definitely like pop in and just be like, you two need to get a fucking room. Like whenever they'll do shit or like things like that, or just be like, those two, yeah, those two. Oh my gosh, they're like an old married couple. Honestly, I mean, I like aren't that like at one point I think in Stray Kids like multiple times one of them has been like, I thought I was your boyfriend. Like it's like the amount of inner group shipping that happens, you would be shocked.
Okay, then never mind.
Happens more than you think.
um. Anyway, number 4 is Dylan.
Yes.
Dylan was great. He was
Mm.
so like emo. I feel like emo outward acting. Like he was acting more emo than he actually was on the inside.
Mm.
You know, the bit where he's like has his headphones on and he's actually listening to their whole conversation, but he puts it on to so no one talks to him is great. I love that.
Cause I do that shit. I do that shit all the time.
And yeah, the rap thing with him and Thame was great.
Great.
And yeah, I think also like we talked about Nano's reaction to the whole like only thing's going to Korea moment. But Dylan
Mm-hmm.
had a big reaction too. He just stormed off and like threw like papers or threw something, and he just stormed off.
Yeah.
Like he was also visibly affected by that, and
Yes.
like you know, and I think that's really interesting to see that.
Mm.
You know, he like more lashes out than breaks down where Nano does. So it's
Yeah. It shows the difference in their characters and their personalities.
Yeah, but no, I really liked. Number 3 is Poe. I almost called him S. Yeah, Poe was great. He, like, you know, he's so good. Like, he was so broken down at the beginning of the show. And, like, from
Yeah.
the relationship and, like, even, like, not really having a real job, like, solid job. And then he, like, builds up, he works for his career, works for his relationship, and he, like, constantly builds, like, his confidence back up and kind of, like, picks up the pieces of, like, who he, like, was before and almost builds himself in, like, a different way to be, like, more confident and more like proud of himself, and I really like that. His relationship with Thame is great. You talked more about that. I agree with everything you said about that. So I'm not gonna repeat what you just said, but yeah, no, it's great. Top 2.
Top 2. For the love of fuck.
Do
Okay,
you,
I
do you want to switch?
No,
I don't know.
I remembered. My memory came back. It's fine. The bit's over.
Okay. Number 2 is Thame. I really like Thame. Like everything you were saying, I was like, honestly, you're right. One, he is romantic. Again, unintentionally, which is great. Like we talked about it, I think at the very beginning, where we were like, he didn't know what he was feeling, and it just came out so naturally and unintentionally.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it so much better.
Yep.
But also, he's just his love for not just Poe, but also his like band members, like the way he wants to build them up and wants to like recreate Mars, and he wants to stay, and he wants to do all the stuff for them, and he goes out of the way to do it, and they return the favor in the last episode with the whole like big like scheme or whatever. It's great. I think Thame's a great character.
I feel like he is like the definition of wears his heart on his sleeve.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
For sure. That is
very openly.
But number 1 is June. He is one of the more complex characters, but is one of the best, I think. I kind of talked about the whole June thing earlier. So I'm not gonna dive too much into that. But I will say something I forgot to mention was the building of Poe's confidence. I do think June had a pretty big role in that, where he constantly like helped him with, he would bring him to work on the project, to work on the music video, to work with them, and he was telling Poe, "Oh, it's for Thame," because he knew that would get him in the door. But really, he wanted him to work on his directing skills. He wanted to push Poe to be confident in his career. And I do think June did play a big part in that. But no, I think he's great. And like honestly, again, if you look at the whole like first 8 episodes, I think, from the perspective of June, whether he was trying to help them or to get to there and not at the beginning, or was just fucking around with them, whatever he was doing at the beginning. But then to really falling for Poe, and then getting in the fight with Thame and all that stuff, it's actually really like kind of tragic if you look at it from his perspective of like letting go of someone you have feelings for your friend, and it takes a lot of like guts and courage to do something like that. And once he made sure that Thame wouldn't hurt Poe, he's like, okay, I will do that. And I really, honestly, I admire that. I think that's great for a character. And yeah, that's my tier list.
Yay!
Okay, ready for some quizzes?
Yeah.
Okay. The first one we are doing is, which ThamePo character are you? If you haven't watched ThamePo, please do, by June Dillonist. Love that name.
They like June Dillon, apparently.
Honestly, mood.
I'm guessing.
Okay. Pick a color. Red, gray, green, orange, black, brown, blue, or purple. I'll pick black.
I've been vibing with blue these days, I will say. Ooh. Pick a trope. Friends to lovers. Soulmate type shit. Coworkers to lovers. Who needs love when you have money? Enemies to lovers. Or fan idol to lovers. Well, that's really cool. But, because honestly, I have had dreams for fan idol to lovers. I have. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we all know what my trope is.
Yeah, mine too. Enemies to lovers.
Soulmate type shit!
Something you do when you're bored. Singing, thinking about my future, dancing, bickering, playing instruments, cleaning my stuff, photography, or listening to music.
Ooh, shit. See, listening to music and dancing is the same fucking thing for me. Like if I'm listening to music that has choreography, I'm dancing to it. So like, motherfucker. But also like I talked at length all the time about wanting to get into photography. So like,
well, do you do it when you're bored?
No.
Then no.
It all depends on if I'm bored in a very specific place. Like if I'm bored at home, as long as I have stretched, I'm dancing.
I'm
thinking about my future too. But like,
I was gonna say thinking about my future, which isn't always great to do when I'm bored. But it's
yeah, honestly, sometimes
more
sometimes
than any
I
of these
will.
stuff.
So. Okay, what is or would be your opinion on work? My work is my hobby, so I get sensitive over the smallest thing because I don't want to hate my hobby. Mood. It is something scary because it isn't stable. I work because I don't want to be the only one in my circle that's jobless. I work for success, even if it means to overlook some emotional aspects. Because of work, my life is kind of sad. Or work is work, bro.
So which work are we talking about here?
Yeah, because we both have like 2 jobs.
Right. We have our like YouTube, Patreon.
Yeah.
Which I think both applies to the hobby, I guess, sensitive or smaller thing one. But if we're talking about our actual like our not, quote unquote 9 to 5 jobs or whatever, because I'm working my life is kind of sad. So
I would say work is work, bro. For if I was thinking about that, but like I really resonated with my work is my hobby, so I get sensitive over the smallest thing because I don't want to hate my hobby, because that's been me over the last couple days because I haven't slept much. So like it's been driving me nuts, but I want to do it because I want to get it done because it's something I actually want to do. It's not something I like get like constantly paid for, you know? Like it is unstable, so part of me wants to mark that as well, but I don't feel like it's scary because it's unstable. I feel like I do it because I want to do it, but because I want to do it, it stresses me out. So I feel like I have to pick that one. Ooh, okay.
Pick a sentence / lyric. The world's not perfect, but it's not that bad. But isn't that what you wanted before? I fell in love with a war. If it was up to me, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, because I don't fucking care. Aren't you tired? I know what that one.
Oh, fuck!
I just know that. Don't leave, it's my fault. I will take care of everything, so please don't. Ooh, these are some good ones.
Fuck, aren't you tired hurts, bro? Why would you do that to me? Why would you fucking do that?
Are you picking? Are you tired?
I can't because it hurts.
It just says
It
pick
just
one. It
says
doesn't say pick your favorite.
I
Pick the
know.
saddest or best one.
I know, and it's the one that's affecting me the most.
I fell in love with a war.
Extroverted or introverted?
Okay.
Introverted, extroverted, ambivert.
Okay. Introverted.
Honestly, I feel like I can change either way. So ambivert. I feel like I'm either or.
Pick someone according to their personality. Hardworking, caring, trustworthy. Sensitive, uninterested, low-key, softy but doesn't show it. Loyal, attentive, hopeless, romantic. Funny, carefree, lazy. Anyone is fine, just give me someone, please. Organized, sees another person in you, knows when to do what. Beautiful, understanding, independent.
So pick someone according to their personality. So who would I pick? Personality.
Yeah. So if you could pick someone based off these personalities, which one would you pick?
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing in a romantic sense, because the one anyone is fine, just give me someone, please. I think is
that's very fucking funny. Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's more like if you were to date someone, which personalities of these would you want them to have? I'm gonna say organize, sees another person you and knows what to do, when to do what. Because I think organization is good. Sees another person you, I don't know what that fully means, but
it's like sees further than the personality you're putting forth to the world.
So it's like someone who like knows me, and I like that, and knows when to do what. I like when people know what to do and when to do it. So yeah.
I am stuck.
But there were some other ones I really wanted to pick.
I feel like I'm stuck between beautiful, understanding, and independent, and loyal, attentive, and hopeless romantic.
I was gonna pick loyal, attentive, hopeless romantic too.
Yeah, I feel like I need a hopeless romantic because I'll know the hopeless romantic shit, but I won't do it because I'll be like, do they want me to do this? I need someone to do it, and then me be like, oh, you did it. You
need someone that knows when to do what, which is why I'm picking.
Yeah, oh, that's a very good point. Yeah. Okay, if your friend group broke up, what would be your reaction? Maybe it was for the best, go with the change, but I still miss them so much. I'm gonna bring us back, or it wouldn't happen with me. I feel like this has happened to me multiple times.
I mean, I don't know about friend group, but I have like old like friends who I don't really talk to anymore, and we aren't like there wasn't like a breakup per se, but it's also like not friends anymore. So I'd say go with the change. Nah, I don't know if I messed them up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like
maybe it was for the best.
I'll say yeah. I think I'm gonna say that as well. I feel like part of me wants to say maybe it was for the best, but I still miss them so much.
Yeah, because there are some I do. Because certain ones I do miss, but others I don't. Like I'm like, okay, fuck you.
And it's more
so it's like
whenever I have a friend breakup, I don't really go with the change. I think I like go through the 5 stages of grief and then like decide to like cut certain people off because I'm like I can't. I feel like I can't continue this because it's bad for my mental health. So I feel like it's not go with the change. I feel like it's me making a decision.
Well, it wouldn't also be going with the change. Like that's you're going along with the change. Like I think going with the change means you're accepting this one way or another that it's a breakup and that's it. Where like wouldn't happen with me and I'm gonna bring us back, or like I'm gonna bring us back is not accepting it. They're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna try everything to fix it. Wouldn't happen with me would be like in denial. I think maybe it's for the best. And go with the change, but I still miss them, are like kind of like the same almost in a way. That's the way I'm
honestly fair. I'll go with the change then. Go with the change.
Your reaction to your friend in love. I'm the friend in love. My friend in love. There's no way. I would try to hit on their partner for funsies.
I'm gonna fucking die. This is funny.
I'm a huge shipper. I'd be jealous because of when is it my turn? Oh, fuck off, that's me. I'd be happy, but I hope they don't kiss and stuff in front of me. I'd be jealous because when is it my turn? Is how I felt many times.
Part of me wants to say I'm the friend in love, but I'm not. So ever I think part of me wants to say I'm the friend in love because I'm like, please let it be me. But like, real talk, like I don't know if I'd be jealous because when is it my turn? Like I feel like I would be like more of the I'm a huge shipper, but I wouldn't be a huge shipper. I'd be a shipper, so I'd like see them and be like, "Hey, look at you guys, cute," and then we'd go like eat food or something. Like,
Would you be? Interesting.
yeah, I feel like in real life, like well, when it's not a TV show and it's like my real friends,
Are
I'm
you
just like,
still a shipper? Like,
hey,
are you still like?
I guess not. Like I like not like not like super shipper. Like obviously I'll be like, oh, you guys are being cute again, Jesus, like adorable, like, and then I'll be like, so who wants a burger? Like I'll say one thing, and then we'll just like move on like it's a normal friend meeting, because we'll all probably be in the same friend group now that like they're dating. Like we'll all hang out or whatever or shit. So I don't know what to say there. Like
I'm saying I'd be jealous because when is it my turn?
I'll just put I'm a huge shipper because like I don't know. I'd be like half a shipper.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Oh, wait, this is
Ooh,
you.
gosh. Oh, well. Okay. Well, then I cannot pronounce Thai as I have not learned the alphabet. So I will read the English words of these words. Pick a Thai word. We have breath, darling, you jerk, I like you, said in a rude tone. Are you okay? Said to someone love you said to someone older. Nothing. Or I promise.
I like you in a rude tone or a jerk. I think those are fun.
I feel like I've heard darling. And I feel like I've heard it from Pat to Pran on the finale of Bad Buddy.
Well, I feel like darling might. I don't know if this is right, but might be Tarak. Because I know that's the word for like baby or sweetheart or some sort of pet name.
Oh, T-Rock is something. And I don't think it's darling, but it is something. I can't remember what it is.
It is Tarak.
Oh, it
I
is?
just looked it
Alright,
up. Yeah.
vibes! Vibes, okay. Adorable.
Do you want to know any other ones or the?
No, because
Okay.
I'm pretty, like, I'm sure you jerk is like ASAP or something like that. Like, isn't it? Like, isn't it?
Oh, we're gonna
Like,
find out. I just
ASAP.
deleted the thing, but I'll bring it back up. Translate.
I don't want to
I'm
fuck
using
up
Google Translate, by the way,
pronunciation.
so it might not be 100% accurate, but
Fair enough. I suck.
I saw it.
It is! It is! I saw it! That's what I was saying! Yay! I got it right!
I saw. Oh, no, I saw it. Yeah. Oh, I
You
have
see?
heard that before.
Yeah! Yeah, exactly. Like you, someone is saying shit. Yeah. Like,
The only one I really know is Shia.
oh, yeah.
I mean, like shit or something.
Yeah, I think
Or
it's like
damn,
shit.
or fuck,
Like,
or
oh,
like one of those like curse words,
fuck. Like,
you know.
yeah. Like, oh, damn it. Like that kind of like situation.
Mm.
Because some of them are situational and not necessarily like word for word translation. Um, uh, this is hard, but I kind of okay. My soul. Oh, I don't want to do that though.
Go with your soul.
But no, I'm gonna honestly. My heart is calling to breath. Part of me really wanted to say I like you said in a rude tone, but
Oh,
that's
one
because the fan fiction side of my brain was like I would love to read something like that. That'd be sick. But also like I feel like I want like personally in my soul, if someone was speaking to me, I feel like I'd be like, don't be rude to me. Like I feel like I'd want like something nice. I'll say breath. I feel like that could be nice.
Okay.
Why not? Breath.
Who do you ship the
Ooh.
most? Hair and
Ooh.
scissors, pen and paper, Messi, Ronaldo, song and lyrics, water in my body because stay hydrated, queen, money and bank account, Polaroid and scenery, or guitar and drums.
This is so funny. I really like Polaroid and scenery, I'm not gonna lie to you. And song and lyrics. But part of me, as a Pisces, wants to pick water and my body.
Who's Messi and Ronaldo? Did you get that?
They're football players.
Oh.
Like football, like English football.
Oh. I'm gonna pick song and lyrics.
There's so many I want to pick. Okay, my personality. Okay, see, I feel like at the front of my mind I want to pick song and lyrics because that's the obvious choice. But I feel like my personality wants to pick Polaroid and scenery or water and my body because those are like my my base instincts. Oh motherfucker. No, I'll pick song and lyrics. I'll pick song and lyrics. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. What is your view on life? I hope to listen to music and find more good music. I'm just hoping for some tasty dinner tonight. I wish no bankruptcy, please. I hope it will be fine. Please let me be with my loved ones. I don't know, I don't have much expectations. I just don't want to get disappointed. I hope me and my loved ones are happy. And brother, life is for living, so I'm gonna live. What a vibe, not me.
No.
That's too energetic and
I
excited.
wish that was me. Like, I'll be honest.
I'm telling you, I wish that was me. That's me in my head.
Yeah.
And then I sit down and I go, nah.
Oh.
I mean, I also wish for no bankruptcy, but however, I'm pretty damn sure that I hope to listen to music and find more good music is very me. I just really love music. I can't live without it, so.
I hope me and my loved ones are happy.
Oh.
Oh, last question. Are you confident? Ain't no other confident person like me. Ha ha ha.
Yes or no? I'm not confident. I'm never confident.
Ha ha.
I feel like I'm confident. I pretend to be confident. It's loading slow because my internet sucks ass. Okay. Vibes.
Okay.
All
Do you want to
right.
go first?
Sure. A diva, the sassiest to sass. Sass is you. You are sass. Everyone loves and adores you. You're the one that people really have to care for. Do chase your dreams and hobbies and don't give in to anything but yourself. And continue fangirling over things because nothing is too deep.
Is that Nano?
Yeah, it is Nano.
Okay.
Yay!
Here's mine.
Okay.
Queen, girl boss, you're living on your own terms, and that's so awesome. But sometimes stop bickering and start being affectionate, especially to your blank. You're so cool. In my eyes, nobody could ever make me hate you.
Dylan?
No.
June?
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
fuck, you got your person.
Yeah, well, the blank was especially to your Dylan, and I said if I said that, that would give it away. So, like, to your blank.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, no. Oh my god,
Sweet.
we are on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Holy crap! Yeah, we are. That's crazy. Poe, Per, Dylan, Thame. Oh my god. I'm so sorry to the people who got Miss Mika. Fern, and then June.
Damn, I'm at the bottom.
I'm at the top. Let's
This was
go.
fun,
I'm
honestly.
at the top.
Let's go.
I'm at the top of the pyramid.
Honestly,
Never gonna try.
Nano tracks with you.
It really does track with me. Like I literally reading it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This all makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Oh god.
Are you ready for the next one?
Hell yeah.
Which ThamePo ship are you?
Woo.
Hi, I decided to make a quiz for ThamePo enjoyers like me. I hope you like it. It's obviously just for fun. By Markezek Lovebot. I probably mispronounced that. I am so sorry. Which one are you?
Okay.
Introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? We just answered this. Introvert.
Just answer this. Ambivert. What word describes you best? Sensitive, fighting, caring, lost, or observant? I feel like I used to be lost. I feel like I'm getting better at that. So
I feel like all of these, honestly. Like
yeah, I know. So I'm all of these at certain points. I'm not observant, let's be honest. Sensitive. I'm very sensitive.
I feel like currently I feel like I'm more fighting than anything. It's not like physical fighting, but it's more like emotional fighting, I guess, or like spiritual.
Fighting in your soul.
Yeah, fighting the will to get up and go to work every day. That's what I'm doing. Choose a color: black, blue, yellow, pink, white, orange, purple, gray, red. We just answered this again. Black.
Blue. Which one of these you like the most? Singing, dancing, acting, writing, or producing? Oh, why'd you have to put all these in one thing? Okay,
I'm picking acting.
think about this.
I love acting in high school, and I still enjoy it. I don't do it, but I would still enjoy it.
I feel like I would like it. I have done acting classes in college, but I was also very deeply stressed doing them. So, like, maybe not. So, I'll say, no, I definitely dancing for me, I would say. Writing, very close second, but I feel like writing is more stressful than anything. So, I'm going to say dancing.
Okay. Choose a quote. I must give them a new home no matter what. Can you sing the song one more time? Being with you is what I do for myself. If it's something I don't care about, I pretend I didn't hear it. I had to lie that what I have is more valuable than them. That last one kind of fit me, actually. I don't know why
Um,
what I have is more valuable than them.
I'm stuck between "Can you sing the song one more time" and "Being with you is what I do for myself." Because that's a really powerful quote. Like I feel like it'd be someone saying like, "I feel like you are putting all your happiness in me." It's like, no, my happiness is you. I'm happy because I'm around you, and that's not a bad thing. I am doing self care, I promise, because being with you is what I do for myself.
Right.
I'll do "Can you sing this song one more time?" I feel like I would do that. Okay, choose a season: spring, summer, fall, winter. Fall. Deeply hates spring.
I'm. I used to always pick summer, but I'm like,
Summer is like 115 degrees in
oh, I
California,
know,
so
but
I'm
I,
good.
uh, I'm gonna say winter. I'm looking more forward to the winter season, I guess.
Oh.
It's closer too. Oh my god, ad. You give black cat or golden retriever energy. Black cat, golden retriever depends. I don't know, something in between.
I want to say I'm golden retriever.
I feel like I had this conversation with myself.
Bitch.
I did, and I know what I settled on.
Mm.
I said I'm a golden cat.
See, I was thinking because I have some black cat characteristics. I would say, or like a cat
So
characteristic.
I'm picking something in between because I feel like at times I'm very like black cat, but also depending on what it is, I could also be very golden retriever. So I label myself as a golden cat.
I'll put something in between as well because I feel like if I'm not close to someone, but they're like new to my space, and I feel like I'm like I get territorial at, like especially at, like jobs and stuff. Like if a new like a manager or like a new supervisor comes in to like take over or something, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, who the fuck are you? Get out, get out. Who the fuck are you? You don't belong here.
Right.
Like I'm very territorial, so I feel like that could be a very cat energy. But like as long as we're chill in like a week or so, after like talking every once in a while, like a yeah whatever hi, I'll be a very golden retriever. Like I feel like when I'm close to people, I'm golden retriever, but every once in a while I'll be a cat.
So you're also a golden cat.
I guess so. Yeah. Last question. Where would you go on a date? Hmm.
Read the options.
All right. Park, cinema, stay at home, bar, or concert? Ooh, bruh. A
So
concert would be lit.
right off the bat,
Mm.
I'm knocking off cinema, bar, and concert.
Okay.
Because cinema, you don't talk; you just watch a movie.
Yeah.
Bar and concert, I feel like are too like crowded and too much going on, and like might
Okay.
not be able to hear, like get to know each other.
Mm.
Where park and stay at home are more like intimate, and
Mm-hmm.
you can have a conversation, get to know each other, spend really like spend time connecting with just the two of you, and not have like a third thing, movie, drinks, concert, whatever, distract you from each other, which I feel like is important for a date. It doesn't say first date, which I now realize, which I thought it was.
Mm.
But like I still think for a solid date, you would want to be focused on the other person.
Fair enough. I think that's the main reason I never pick cinema
Right.
because I agree with you. But I'm gonna pick concert because I always feel like concerts are on like some other different level in my brain of like magic, depending on like the concert I go to. But like, I feel like just like watching things like light up in front of your eyes and watching the other person's face light up and just like looking at them could be like it can make up for such like a beautiful magical moment. And then like afterwards, the typical like I'm usually by myself at concerts, so I will usually go to bed. But if I was with other people, I'd be like, "You guys want to get some like chicken or something like that? You guys want to go to Denny's or something because like it's open 24/7." And we just like sit and talk and like vibe. So I feel like concert kind of encompasses all those vibes, and I feel like it could end up being a really magical night. So I'm gonna pick concert.
I'm gonna say park.
I bet.
Hello?
Did you get yours?
No.
I got mine.
An ad popped up, and I tried to exit out of it, and then I ended up, the tab just shut off.
Okay, go through your answers fast then.
Hang on.
Honestly, we could both retake it. I mean, I don't mind.
Did you get June, Dylan?
I'm not telling you what I got.
I can't tell if that means yes or no. Well, hang on. Do you have a blurb?
Yeah, I do have a blurb.
Okay, read your blurb.
I don't want it.
I don't care. Read your fucking blurb.
Okay, I'll read my fucking blurb.
Oh,
Oh, sweetie, you okay?
Wait, what?
It starts out with, oh, sweetie, you okay? You seem to be a bit lost. It might take a while, but trust me, you'll find your happiness soon. Maybe in something that's not so far away. Despite that all, there are many people that love you for who you are, so don't forget it.
Is this like a you're single option?
No.
Is it?
I wish! I fucking wish it was!
God, you're distracting me from picking my answers. Is it Ern and Poe?
Nope.
I'm trying to think of, like, is it an actual ship, or is it like a fake ship?
Yes and no.
Is it June and Poe?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that was an option!
It's an option!
Oh my god.
Quiz maker, I would like to retake the quiz.
Oh shit. That's funny.
I feel like I must have answered wrong, apparently. And it's the least gotten option.
I got mine. I got mine.
I got the least gotten option.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
How?
To be fair, I did ship at some point, so. Anyway, do you want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to cut out, like, the first, like, sentence. So blank.
Uh-huh.
You especially care about each other's feelings. You prioritize people before yourself, what can bring you some tough times, but you're a fighter, and you can overcome every hardship in life.
Pepper Gam?
No.
ThamePo?
Yeah.
I'll kill you. I will
We got each
trade
other's
with you.
ship, oddly enough, which is kind of, I don't know what that says about us. Maybe that's why we're such good friends, is because we got
Please trade with me. I'm begging.
Yeah, because at the beginning it literally says, you're the main ship, just like ThamePo. I'm like, okay, I gotta cut that out.
Oh, gotta cut that out. But because I literally was like reading everyone but, and I was like, please, anyone but ThamePo. It better not be fucking ThamePo. Like, I was trying to go through. I thought maybe it was June Dillon at first, because it's most people got that.
I would have loved June Dillon. I would have taken that ship.
You can have my Junpo. It's a fucking 5% accuracy rate.
Well, hey, I got the 7% the last one, so I'm shooting towards the middle this time.
God fucking damn it. I hate everything. It literally loaded and I went, oh. I did the Ariana Grande Glinda of, ah. When she gets roomed with Elphaba.
Anyway, are you ready for Ship It or Rip It?
Yes.
We got 14 characters here. We got Thame, Poe, June, Dylan, Pepper, Nano, Gam, Bayfern, Ming, Tay, Ice, Ern, Billy, and Emma.
Okay.
So.
Let me just pray to the gods of the circle really fast. Yep, okay.
I don't know what you're praying for, but you are, so. First is
I'm
Nano.
praying. I'm more praying against, you know? I've already been, like, cursed with this, so, like, I feel like
Nano and Bayfern.
I feel like they'd be besties.
I was gonna say could be besties. I could see it because I feel like their energies do match each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether it's a friendship or romantic or otherwise, I don't know. But I definitely see something there.
Yeah, I see them hanging out at the very least.
Yeah. Okay, Billy's up next.
Oh. That's a noise.
It's Billy and Emma.
Fuck! I think this has happened once or twice before on this fucking podcast.
I was gonna say, since we're so early in this, do we want to just like quickly redo all this?
Don't we spin twice? We spin twice now, remember?
Do we?
Yeah, remember we spun twice last time. I was like, let's do this as a regular thing, because then we can compare.
Okay. Oh, write these down. You were supposed to write these down.
Fuck, that's right. I'm supposed to write these down. Shit. Let me.
Get your
I'll
phone. Get
pull up my.
your notes. Get like.
I'll pull up. I'll pull up notes. I'll pull up notes. I'll pull
Okay,
up
it was
notes. Make
Bayfriend
notes.
and Nano for the first one.
And us.
Well, unfortunately, there is worse options besides each other. I will say. So,
Honestly, yeah. So, like, honestly, fair.
yeah, that might be our saving grace.
This seems to be the bestie spin round.
Yeah,
because
it's fine.
so far
Game's
we're
up
besties.
next.
It's okay.
Who's her bestie? Gam and Dylan.
Hey, you know, yeah, they could be besties.
I mean, they could be besties, but as a ship, no.
No.
Like I was like as a ship, no. But like honestly, I could.
That's what I'm telling you. This is a bestie spin. I'm
Okay,
telling you. This is what
Gam and Dylan. Ming is up next.
Oh dear.
Ming and Pepper.
No.
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 Pepper can do better.
He did.
He did do better.
Okay, Poe is up next.
Destiny.
Destiny is still on the board. It is still on the board.
It's on the board. Destiny's on the board, or something really bad.
It's still on the board. And it's on the board. It's on the board. It's Thame.
We got it! Ah! Destiny! Ah! Hell yeah, ship it like fuck, okay? Like, ship it to the highest level.
Okay, June is up next.
Alright. His possible destiny, question mark, is gone.
Yeah. June and Ice. So that's June and June. That's weird to say.
It'd be interesting.
I mean, if he had a personality, sure.
That's
but
the
like,
thing, if he had a personality.
Like,
but I feel like if they gave him a personality, I'd be like, ooh.
Well, here's the thing. His personality could either be great and a good person, or a complete shit who was fine with stealing the songs. So, like, there's two ways to go
That's
about
true.
it, and...
Well, we do see that he, like, at the very least, he doesn't know that they stole the songs.
Right, but what if she's like, oh yeah, I stole these from, like, and she's like, okay, I don't care. And he just didn't, like... I'll say sure, because the other two options were not good. So, sure.
Sure. Yeah. We'll take it.
And then Tay and Ern. Sure?
Sure. Sure?
Okay.
Sure. I'm not saying no.
Okay.
Alright.
So that was our first
spin. Alright. Spin 2. Do us better. But still give destiny to those who deserve.
Yeah, we had some destinies in that one.
Yes. We can keep the destinies if we want, so I'm keeping the destinies.
Second spin, and then we can compare between their other ships, I guess.
Yes.
So first up is Dylan. Dylan and Thame.
Oh, no. Their dynamic was really nice when he was kind of like recounting what they were like before the whole.
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind this.
I wouldn't mind it. I will say.
I'd be open.
I'd be open if Poe wasn't involved.
Okay, June is up next. June and Ern. No.
I don't. Even I'm not that. Even I don't hate June that much. Like, Jesus.
Pepper.
We have a destiny chance here.
Maybe destiny. Maybe destiny. Maybe destiny. Pepper and Ice. It's the same thing with June. It's like if you had a personality, sure, but like otherwise, no.
Yeah, no.
Like,
damn, Pepper's getting nothing.
Yeah, the only reason we gave it to June and Ice was because the other two options sucked for June. So I'm like, fuck it. Okay, Billy's up next.
Jesus fuck! If we get destiny.
Billy and Nano.
I feel like you'd be besties, or at least friends. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like it'd be a ship.
I see that. Emma is up next.
Woo! Let's go. We Poe at least.
Emma and Poe.
All right, fuck yeah! Let's go.
Okay.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, honestly, I
like
see
Poe.
that.
I like Poe. Poe's a vibe.
You've compared your thing, so that works.
Hell yes. Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
just less successful.
Bayfern is up next. And Bayfern and Ming.
See, I feel like
No.
yeah, I think the only part of me that wants to say yes is the gay part of me.
Yeah, that's not good enough reason though for this.
Yes, you're right. It's not. I gotta not listen to that part right now. No,
No. And then we
she can
got
do better.
Gam and Tay, which is also I feel like a no.
No, yeah.
So
Yes, we got some good ones in here. Definitely ThamePo in the first spin.
right, ThamePo was good in the first one.
Keeping that for sure. Dylan and Thame weren't the worst.
Dylan
That
and
was
Thame was
something that
pretty
could be
good.
interesting. That was interesting.
Who did Pepper get on this first one?
On the first one, Pepper was with Ming.
Right, we said no to that.
No, yeah.
Unfortunately, the ice option was better for him too.
Yeah. Would you rather be with me or Nano?
I take no. Would you rather be with me or Poe?
Po.
Okay, great.
Oh god.
Who did June get both times?
June got Earn in the second one, and June got Ice in the first one.
Right. Again, I feel better for June in that because the other options suck.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, wasn't that thing with Pepper in the second one? Like, yeah, like it's like Pepper got someone bad,
Pepper got
so we
Ming.
gave him Ice.
Yeah, Pepper got Ming, and then we got Ice.
And
yeah.
same with June. It's
so
like June got someone bad,
so
we gave him Ice.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
It's literally the lesser of two evils for a few of these.
Yeah, because Ice is like, okay, either someone who's not great or someone who isn't really a person.
Yes.
Correct. Who was Nano? I mean, other than me, who was on Nano's other ship? Nano and
Byfern.
Dylan?
Byfern.
Oh, Byfern. Right, okay, that's the bestie pick. Right, that was the bestie pick.
The bestie.
Who did Gam get first time?
Dylan.
Okay, I think that was better than Tay.
Yeah, definitely better than Tay.
I think we went through pretty much everyone who's at least we care about. Right?
Yeah.
Ming.
Honestly. And we got our destiny, so.
Yeah, so we got a destiny, so that works.
We don't often get destinies, so this is a win.
Yeah, they're very rare.
I count it.
Anyway, now it's time for us Ship It and Rip It. No. Fuck, Marry, Kill.
No, it's not. It's Fuck, Marry, Kill.
There we go. We got ThamePo, June, Dylan, Pepper, Nano, Gam, Bayfern, Ming, Tay, Ice, and Earn.
Oh gosh, let's go.
So let's give a spin and pick our first 3 options, shall we?
Oh, here we go.
First up, Earn. Easy choice.
Easy choice.
Easy
Very
choice.
Easy
the
choice
other
there.
2 are gonna be the maybe tough ones. Nano. So Earn, Nano, and ooh, June. Okay, I got mine. I said that way too excitedly.
You're like, ooh.
I'm marrying June. I'm fucking Nano, and I'm killing Earn.
I'll do the opposite, but killing her.
Okay.
Obviously.
Next up, we have the Bayfern. Gam.
Oh fuck! This is
gonna be the girl pick. Bayfern, Gam, and Poe.
Fuck! I was worried you would say one of. Goddamn.
So I'm marrying Poe. I feel like that's a pretty easy choice.
I feel like I'm fucking Poe. Because I really want to marry Gam. She feels like a very steady, like, person to go through life with. I'm sorry, Bayfern.
I'm debating between whether I kill Bayfern or kill Gam. Because I'm like, Gam's so sweet throughout the whole show, but Bayfern had great character development. So it's like, do I pick the character development or do I pick the steady, good person? I mean, okay, you know what? I would feel more bad killing Gam. So I'm gonna fuck Gam and I'm gonna kill Bayfern.
Okay.
I feel like I would feel more bad for that, and if I think of Bayfern in her like bad state, I think it would be easier.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going with. And then
enough.
marrying Pep. So.
Obviously.
Well, not obvious for you, apparently.
No, because like I just feel like every time I thought about it, I'm like, well, Gam would be like perfect. So
Pepper is up next.
Okay. Ooh, he could be a steady, like, person to go through life with as well. Fuck.
Dylan, Pepper, Dylan, and Tay.
Easy kill. Easy kill.
Kill
there.
Tay.
I kill Tay, fuck Dylan, marry Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That leaves Thame, Ice, and Ming.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, yeah, kill Ming.
Marry Thame.
Marry
Fuck
Thame.
Ice.
Fuck Ice, I guess.
Okay, easy.
Fuck Ice, y'all. Fuck Ice. Fuck Ice.
Anyway, that's it for ThamePo. That's all I got.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't want it to be over. I gotta drag out my bullet journal again.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring it with me on the plane, but I want to read fanfic too. So like,
With our series recap of ThamePo.
yep.
Let us know what you thought of ThamePo if you watch and listen to this. And yeah, we don't know what the plan is next.
Yeah, we don't know because we don't know what's like necessarily coming next. We do, but we don't.
The big theory is that Only Friends Dream On is gonna be the new Friday show after that summer, which should end in like a couple weeks.
Okay.
But we need like a trailer to solidify this.
Yes, we don't have one.
We do not.
I saw the Me and Thee trailer, and when you sent it to me as well, I completely forgot. What I was like, I don't even remember like watching anything for this, and then I turned on the trailer, and like halfway through, I was like, oh, the pilot trailer is slowly coming back to me. So like, then I remembered. But it looks fun. But honestly, I don't want it to overlap. And
That's the thing. We can't start something without risking overlapping with Only Friends, which is what we're waiting for.
Mother of God. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah. So... Although I will say, you know S in the trailer too, so he's gonna be in that show.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is. Totally is.
And,
he popped up in there. That's right. I was like, hey.
Also, William might also be in there.
Really?
So I guess in the novels there's like a whole like spin-off with the butler and his guy. I guess his name is Rome. And there's a part in the trailer with a bracelet where S character is looking at it and it says like HBD and then like R for Rome, and people are suspecting that William is playing Rome and that William will show up and they will have their little moment. Or maybe their own spin-off from that, because I think there's a whole novel for them. I don't know.
Ooh, bro, now you stop. You're making me want to watch it.
This is just from the trailer. I'm sorry. This is just what I see online. I'm sorry, but
don't do this shit.
I want to give you all the info. Like, but we are gonna not watch that at the very least on for the podcast.
You also sent me the trailer for fucking.
Oh wait, okay, that was something I want to talk about though.
Okay, oh my! I watched it right before I jumped on with you because I was like, wait, I have to fucking watch this. And like in the thumbnail, I could not fully tell who it was. Part of me thought it was like either Force or like Est. I was like, I couldn't tell who's like laying down on the chair. And the other person, I was like, is that Gunn? Probably, maybe. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. And then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, it was like the what's his name? Do? Was his name Do? No, yeah, Do. His name's Do. And at first I was like, oh, like, okay, it's Do then. Do was the person in there. And then Off showed up. I was like, oh wait, hold on, we've got Off Gun.
Yeah, Off's the one in the picture.
I didn't realize that until like the end poster comes up and it tells you the date. I was like, oh, Off is sitting there. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm intrigued. Yeah,
so this is gonna be a Wednesday show. That looked really fucking good though.
That looks insane. Like, and I'm kind of invested.
That looks like if we were to overlap a show with Only Friends, this would be. It
would be that. Yeah.
I'm just saying. But it's also a Wednesday show too, which is really weird.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel like a Wednesday show. It feels like a weekend show.
But yeah, that also looked really good. So
it does. It very much does. I was like, what? At first, I was like, what? Ooh, what is going on here? I was like, this is an interesting concept to have like a place where like if you're what's the burnout, if you have burnout and stuff like that, to go somewhere and just kind of like talk with other people and just kind of like maybe be held, maybe just chat about your problems, like just to like let it all out and to kind of get over burnout a little easier. I'm like, that's a good idea. Right. And then part of me thought that's actually very wholesome. And then it just turned into like the drama-iest of dramas. It got messy. It got very messy.
It does look messy, and like
it looks messy.
It looks more love triangle-y.
Yeah, it does.
In a way I'm kind of into. Like, it's a very like.
I will say, the fact that it's off and gone on the poster makes me think that it's love triangle-y, but it's very obvious.
The fact that it's off and gone in general, because we know what happened with Nami when they try to do anything with someone else's character and another person and they didn't do it. Whatever.
I'm sitting here having enjoyed the whole fucking thing, so
yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Still bitter. And I know just from the trailer, I'm like, actually, Du's character seemed like the better of the two.
I feel like they both came off poorly.
I think I remember the pilot trailer. Du's character came off a bit better. In this one, I wasn't fully sure. But I think I don't know. I
don't even remember the
I
pilot
will
trailer,
say
so,
if we do end up watching this, I do fear I will be shipping Du's character with Gun's character. And I feel like I will be setting myself up for heartbreak and rage, and I'll be like, "Well, this is why they should have been a thing," just like I did in the last time Off and Gun had a love triangle.
I'm an off-gun girly. Don't do this to me. It'll make for an interesting podcast.
It would be fun if we did do it for the pocket. Like if we were to do 2 shows, but
if we overlapped, that would be interesting. It doesn't start till like what, the 26th? I think it's
the 20. Yeah, it's the last week of November, which
yeah.
So
if the Only Friends trailer isn't out by then, I'd be down. If it ends up overlapping, it overlaps. That's fine. But like, I'll be down.
I just know like editing 2 episodes is gonna be a lot of fucking work.
I know.
On my end.
And I need to pace my editing and my filming better, because I always end up filming it during the weekend before everything goes up, even though I space it out to be much earlier in the week so I can edit throughout the week. And then I do the podcast as well with you, and so I'm like recording and filming and editing all in the same day, like, and it's turned into like a 14-hour fucking workday for me. So I have to. I'll figure it out. Like once I come back from California, we can like touch base as well.
Yeah, because
I've had a week off.
because if you won't be here next week, and we'll put up a Vault episode for next week that you'll guys hear.
Yeah,
that was a few months ago. But yeah, when you come back, if we still haven't, well, actually no, because the show wouldn't even be out by then. Never mind.
No, it won't be. No, we'll just touch base. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do maybe another series recap. We can do a little one-off like fuck around episode. We could, I don't know.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll come up with a plan. Maybe.
We'll come up with a plan. Maybe we'll come up with a plan. We'll come up with a plan.
Yeah. But yeah, next week will be. I don't know which one. I think it's gonna be K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
I think that's the one we recorded first, so I think that one should go up first.
Yes.
So yeah, next week will be an old episode we recorded of K-pop Demon Hunters, where we talk all things about that, songs, characters, pretty much the same thing we did here, just with K-pop Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
And
nice.
It was fun, from what I remember.
Yeah, from what I remember, it was fun. It was a couple months ago, so I don't remember much, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. So make sure
we ranked our songs.
What?
We ranked our songs. It was really fun.
Yeah, we ranked songs, characters, quizzes, tier F, fuck, marry, kill, I think, or ship everything. Yeah. We did all the stuff that we normally do. Anyway, that was ThamePo.
Yay!
Yeah. Next week will be a K-pop Demon Hunters, like I talked about earlier.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that if you're interested. Still in the pop world, I guess. So it's a good segue.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, and we
honestly, Hidden Agenda would have been a good segue too, because Jung is in it.
That's also a fair point, but also, I like the idea of the pop music idol world. Better than a character who did not need to be there. Because again, Ice had no personality. I'm sorry. I love Jung. I love his voice. I love the song he's sang. It's great. But like, this character had no business being in the show.
No.
Anyway, we will see you all next time.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Or who knows what.
Yeah, for who knows what at this point.
It'll be a mystery. If you have ideas, let us know on Twitter or
please.
Instagram at _BPodcast_.
We have many series we can pick from to do a series recap, but then again, we also have to rewatch the series.
Yeah, we also have to like binge watch them and like.
Unless it was a more recent thing, but like I don't even know.
There's not a quiz where we had to make a quiz on.
Yeah. That's a whole thing. So.
Yeah. So, we will see you all then.
Yeah, see you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.